gas station, that the little individual packages, yeah, 2 of those as a snack.
Oh, I had one.
Allison, I got grilled cheese over here. You want to come over? It's like 3 minutes.
See?
No,
Grilled cheese counts as a meal.
grilled
That's
cheese.
grilled cheese from the air fryer, which makes it 500% better.
Ooh.
Wait,
Whoa.
grilled cheese
Air fryer?
counts as a meal, but Ritz Bits don't count as a meal, even though they have.
Absolutely.
Don't count as a meal. They're just crackers.
It's not
That
real
cheese is more
cheese.
fake than my American cheese. Come on, girl.
You could make the argument, because it's a funny argument, that a Ritz sandwich is a grilled cheese.
That's what. It's
No.
just
Not
a very
grilled
tiny
cheese
one.
like
It's
that.
not. It's not.
That's
You would have to
harmful.
have like several bags of them to even account for any kind of calorie intake.
That was very hurtful, Mars. Come on now.
I appreciate your help, Marcel.
This is what happens when Yuki has a plan and the professor tries to help,
Fact.
which we heard about in the song.
Our grilled
I
cheese
love
and hot
it.
dogs are a sandwich.
Oh
I said
dear.
it. Fight me.
I mean,
I won't.
I'll allow
gonna
that
put
cereal with
that
milk is
hot dog
gazpacho.
sandwiches.
Did you say cereal with milk is gazpacho?
Yeah,
What's
Present
cold
your
soup?
argument.
it is a cold
Gazpacho
soup.
is cold soup.
Cereal soup.
Oh dear.
It
Look,
is
everything is either a soup, a sandwich, or a Wellington.
That's an accurate statement.
I mean,
I want you guys to know
sure.
I'm recording this because this is too good not to
Of
record.
course you are.
I mean, if cereal is a type of soup and it's primarily milk, wouldn't that make it closer to like a chowder?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Chowder's
Good
a soup.
argument.
Chowder's
Chow-
still a soup, though.
Chowder's a soup. Yeah,
Chowder.
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 I enjoy a good
Why do we
chowder.
all
H at
know
the
that?
end.
What is that? What is that
Chowder.
from?
Chowder?
It's how they
Chowder.
say it up in Boston.
Boston.
Because New England clam chowder is a very popular thing, and when you think New England, you think Boston.
I had Jersey Mike's for lunch.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
delicious.
I was thinking about that, but I was like, that's a lot of carbs this late at night.
So I guess I'll just have instead Ritz Bits.
I'll just have crackers. I'll just have
I mean,
crackers. Carbs
I'll
and
have
soda.
crackers and the fakest cheese known to mankind.
I'll have
At least the
more
salad has a salad built into it.
It's really
to
more,
be fair,
it's more
to be
plastic than
fair-
it is
To be
cheese.
fair.
I
Please
had
help
Ritz
with
Bits
fair.
at like 6 o'clock. I had Ritz Bits at dinner time. It is way past dinner time.
How is that to
The
be fair?
time of day does not matter.
Dinner time is when you
Feels
eat
like
dinner.
dinner time to me.
It is 8
You're
o'clock at
not
night.
helping your case.
It is 8 o'clock at night. It's not dinner time. Dinner time
Which-
is like 5, 6 o'clock.
How old are
So,
It depends on
so the last
Yeah.
time you ate was like 8 hours ago then.
What?
That sounds
No,
horrible.
I ate like 2 hours ago.
Bitch, you're gonna get yourself murdered.
This is exactly how you get someone to drive to your house. This is what happens.
I
know where you
have
live, and I have a
hate-
key.
I have Hate Chicken coming. Hate Chicken is on the
The
way.
DoorDash
will
guy
because
shows
I
up. He's
threatened
like, did
you."
somebody order an assassination?
You did you just say a chicken is on the
No.
way?
Hate.
Hate chicken.
Hate
She's
chicken.
getting Chick-fil-A.
I heard a chicken is on the way, and all I pictured is somebody delivering hey hey from Moana.
Oh my god. Hey, hey.
Oh, listen, I feel like hey hey more times than not. So
Yeah, he's a spirit animal. I get that.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna meet him. So
Yeah, you are.
hard.
I love Alan.
So hard. I'm gonna meet him.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
you
I said
are.
it.
He's
Gross.
pretty precious.
Gross.
Enjoy that, Mars. You're gonna be there when it happens.
Right?
Oh my God. Speaking of Alan Tudyk, welcome back, everybody.
I love
Um,
Thanks for making me feel a little more sane on the daily basis. I really appreciate y'all.
Look, sometimes you need these moments to appreciate the serious tone we get occasionally.
Oh my god.
Since Allison was not with us last week, would anybody like to give her a recap? I'm crossing my fingers that hopefully Lizelle shows up and wants to give a recap, but anyone who wants
Yeah,
to give
I
a
think
recap.
Lizelle fell through a tree again and needs to give a recap.
Or
The man
Pebble.
deserves more inspiration for this bullshit.
Okay, so we had a very exciting week last week. We did a lot of things, and they were very important. Yeah. Okay, so we were like sailing, and we were sailing, and it was okay. And Ren didn't even get seasick. But we looked for a way into the bad guy's place. And in the bad guy's place, we found a back door. At least we thought it was a back door. Or wait, maybe we thought it was a front door. We thought it was some sort of door, and there were only 2 guys there. But we were like, nah, we want to keep going because we want to figure out the best way in. So we sailed all the way around the continent, and we found it was actually probably the back door we already saw. This one was definitely the front door. They had a fucking cannon, and they had these bad guys. But it was cool because we like teleported people, and they went whoosh whoosh. And then this guy got lifted all the way up into the air, and gravity worked, and he went splat. And then we started invading the tunnel system, and they had a bunch of warning bells, and we had to disassemble the warning bells as we went. And we were not allowed to play the bells, which makes Lotso sad. And then we went into a room, and in the room there was a Jeffrey in the cage. He was a giant Jeffrey. Like, we got the mini Jeffrey, and he was a giant Jeffrey. And the professor was like, no, don't do it. And Jade was like, he just wants to be free. So Jade let him out, and then he attacked us. And they were killer strawberries. But then Ren just touched the strawberries, and they splattered into strawberry jam. But nobody wanted to eat it. And yeah, that's about it. Did I cover everything?
Yes.
I
The girl
love it.
deserves more points for her shit. I'm just saying.
I think Suzanne gets an extra inspiration tonight, regardless.
Please take
For
an inspiration.
real.
Please take an
Fuck
inspiration,
yeah.
Suzanne, if you don't already
Yeah.
have too many.
Oh, let's go see what Ren's got.
Oh my god.
That was amazing.
Beautiful. I love
Thank
it.
you, thank you, thank you. Let's all have a lot of opinions. We know that, though.
Yes, so that's where we left off. We left off in this chamber where you found Jeff Cage, who came to life and brought some swarms of strawberries to life to attack you. And after that business was done in this room here, you found a kind of holder in the middle of this room that had a bunch of spell scrolls. And as you looked through them and opened them up, you indeed found some spell scrolls written for void magic. However, interesting that they did not automatically just find themselves into your spell lists. However, I will note that everybody can read from them, which means you all have access to them. So that's kind of where we left off, and we are still kind of roaming around this underground area here where some cult bullshit's going on. So with that, what's next, gang?
Did we check out everything in the room? I think there's more bits of room up this way. Pardon me, Arby. Okay. Over here, now that my aura can touch all the places.
Yeah.
This is which aura is this? I'm sorry. Can you remind me?
Detect magic.
Detect magic. Okay. Your detect magic is currently not picking up anything additional at the moment.
Okay. I don't feel any tingles of anything over this way.
I think we've more or less cleared out this corner.
Probably. Oh, look, a door.
Yep.
Oh, that's probably the door. The other door.
Mm-hmm.
On the downside.
Do not forget David. He will feel neglected.
David goes, "Oh, sorry, I'm floating. It's fine." And he just hangs out and comes with me.
You go to
Why
push
don't
on
you
the
try
door,
with me,
and with
Dad?
a hiss and a pop, the stone moves aside as you touch it. Opens up back out to the hallway.
Okay. So, further to the west, down the hallway, I see a glow from another one of those teleportation circles. Also, some yellowish light from whatever. That must be the cave entryway that Mara scouted for us.
Do we head that way, or do we head back around towards the other branch of the tunnels and go? potentially clear out those doors first.
I think moving towards the northeast, heading down that other tunnel that seemed to be sort of a one-way line from the alarm system to see what they might be hiding up that way.
Okay. Try to clear out as many places as we can before we meet more people.
Before Hornet Nest gets riled up.
Definitely. All things down that way. Reverie. Just stay in the middle.
She'll offer you her hand.
I will hold your hand.
Mercury now has the grapple condition.
It's like near constant.
Well, you are the one who's been getting almost kidnapped all the time.
Fair.
When you stop almost getting kidnapped, I will relinquish control of your right hand.
It's not my
Left
fault.
hand. I didn't say it was your fault. I was just it's just part of the condition that we are experiencing today.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna hold this hand. Because if something happens, then I'll know.
So, Joe, this long stretch of hallway with
Yes.
supposedly nothing in it makes Naruko's trap sense tingle a little bit, so she's going to be moving cautiously and examining for any signs of either secret passages or more likely traps or other problems.
Sure. Yeah. Go ahead and give me a perception check. Anyone who's kind of looking down, researching the hallway, or Narco, if you got someone helping you, go ahead and do it with advantage.
I'll help to give Narco advantage.
I don't need advantage. I rolled a nat 20.
Woo!
That'll work.
Okay, so the rainbow dice are doing their job tonight.
Yeah!
That'll be a 27 altogether.
All right. Let me see what you can see. Give me a sec. Okay. So, as you peer down this hallway, you kind of look ahead. You do not notice any traps or any secret doors or anything for that matter down the rest of this length of hallway. You do see the alarm bell chain kind of running along the ceiling that kind of splits off to the east in front of you as the this kind of passageway comes to almost like a T-junction. To the east, you do see that it kind of opens up to a larger cavern on that side, and you can, again, you smell like burning firewood. You can smell like cooked meats coming from that direction. I think at this point you even kind of see like the flicker of flame kind of bouncing off the walls as you get close to that end of the hall.
Gotcha. Alright. Yes. Moving slowly and carefully, trying not to get ahead of Jade's magic aura in case she pings something before I step onto it.
Getting close.
Jade, can you throw up the description of detect magic again just one more time?
Yes I can. Let me cast it for you. Can you throw that up so I can tell what you're actually seeing?
Well, I want to make sure I'm giving you the correct information. That's all. But yeah, so far, Jade, your aura does not pick up anything.
Okay. So far, I'm not getting any more magic. So that is good, but also concerning.
We got more goblins up ahead. I think one's asleep. You keep. You're the most quiet. Can you pop up to the corner and let us know what's ahead?
Absolutely. I will be super sneaky stealthy and pop up to the corner.
Give me a stealth check as you move up.
We still have the +10.
Yes, actually.
How long does that
Does that last an hour?
last? Like an hour? Yeah, you still got it.
So Yuki got a 32.
Cool.
Aha.
Yeah. So you kind of creep up, quiet as anything, as you kind of move up along this hallway. Let me see what you're looking at here. Okay. As you kind of peek around, and if you want, you can take another step up to get more of a view inside the cavern. You're not going to be detected,
Okay.
just so that you can kind of see on your screen what's kind of inside this place.
Okay.
So what you see here, the cavern is lit by a few flickering campfires situated beneath natural chimneys in the stone ceiling. The air is thick with the smell of unwashed bodies, smoke from the campfires, and the musty scent of damp stone. Bedrolls are placed on the ground at opposite alcoves surrounded by animal pelts, and a pair of goblins lie snoring atop 2 tables in the center. Nearby the central campfire is another alarm bell.
Will pop back, and she will relay that to everybody else.
Okay. Shall we disable the alarm bell and restrain or otherwise neutralize the goblins?
It's probably for the best.
The ones who could throw out warlock spells outside leave me not wanting to just leave them unaccounted for at our back.
No, definitely not.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and disable that bell, and then we've got the sensor helping to mask our approach, so we can all kind of get ready to jump them. Yes.
Okay.
I'm just going to do her thing on the bell here.
All right. Why don't you go ahead and give me a stealth check as you clip the clapper on this one.
Slap her.
All right. With the disadvantage, that is 25.
Disadvantage on stealth?
I wear half plate.
Yeah.
Oh. So, with your stealth check, you sneak in there, you follow the chain, you get up to the alarm bell, you reach up, you're able to snip the clapper, and you kind of palm it just as it comes off of its chain. Doesn't make a single sound. You look around, and let me see what you're looking at.
I've clocked the orc to the north and 2 more goblins south.
Yeah, so you look around, you see the orc to the north, you see the other goblins that are in the alcove to the south. Barely any of them have tossed in their bedrolls. They do not seem to have noticed your presence, as they are sound asleep.
Narco will kind of huddle up. Jade, if you cast silence, how big of an area can you cover?
She peeks around Naruko to look at the room, and I look at my spell slot to see how big that actually is. Say, it's about 20 feet. I can get anything within it.
20-foot radius?
20 feet of a point you choose within range. So yes, 20-foot radius.
radius. Okay, so that looks like that's 10,
See if I can find a.
15.
Yeah, but if you cast it right here, then no sound can go through it.
It's true. We could block off an area instead of trying to silence them.
It only lasts for 10 minutes, so.
I'm going to give you a.
Ooh.
Yep,
That's not fireball.
that is not fireball.
It's so pretty.
Yeah, and let's give
Okay.
is drawing.
So,
Give,
question for silence. How big is the ceiling again? It's 20 feet.
So yeah, so the let me get back to my description. So the tunnels are 20 feet wide, and the ceiling is 15 feet high. However, in this cavern, the ceiling is a little bit higher, so the ceiling in here goes up to about 20 to 25 feet.
So if I cast silence in this cross section of the tunnel into the cavern, sound could not pass through it into further areas of the tunnels, right?
So that's a 20-foot radius thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, even if you were to center it on the ground, the 20 feet would reach the ceiling. So yeah.
So my question is, if I put it basically in the doorway, and we had to run in and start a fight, no one beyond the doorway could hear the fight because the silence would be there blocking it as if it were a wall.
I would say so.
So, I couldn't get everyone in that room, but I could stop the sound from coming from the room into other parts of the caverns if I cast my spell here.
Gotcha.
I just drop it right on top of us. That way it'll block the hallways and the room.
That's a good plan, Reverie.
What I was actually looking at was, I think the other option is it's wide enough that you could cover one goblin and the two orcs in the north part, and then while they were under the silence, they wouldn't be awoken while we dealt with the three goblins to the south, and then could then move on to the north side.
Both options are good. If I cast it on them up there, if anyone wakes up, they could sound the alarms down the rest of the hallway. But if I put it here, anything that happens in that room can't get past it.
Right.
So it's just which way do we think is going to be better for us?
I think it all depends. Naraka points towards the door, to like the southwest here. If there's anything on the other side of that door that we don't want to hear us. So, with that in mind, Naraka's gonna hop up to this door. Does it look like it's got any funky gem-related puzzles on it, or other traps or indications?
Let's see.
I'll move this out of the way for now because we're not using it yet.
Sure. This stone door has a small tapestry hung on it depicting 6 spheres arranged in a halo around the image of an all-seeing eye.
That looks important. Okay. Naraka's gonna come back and say, okay, I think actually blocking out the sound so we don't attract whatever's in that door is a good idea. That looks to be important.
Okay. Well, I can, like Reverie said, I can drop my spell right here, and she holds her arms out as if that indicates like as much space as she's got, but it's bigger. I'll drop it right here. It'll block everything from both hallways, so nothing will get through it.
Gotcha.
That also means we won't hear anything coming up, but stops anyone from getting alerted that what we're doing.
I'd call it a worthwhile trade-off. All right. Let's creep our way in. Pick your preferred target, and Strike hard. Oh,
Okay.
actually, I'll deal with the south. I've got something. Or wait, let me double check this real quick. Yeah. Narco's going to focus on the south, and she's going to task RB to be on the north side.
I am going to cast silence here.
Okay.
So I will leave this. I will leave this here, in the hopes that we're blocking all the sound
Okay.
that we need to.
How long does silence last?
It only lasts for 10 minutes, so it'll be down.
Okay.
Like,
Cool.
but hopefully we won't take. It doesn't take 10 minutes for us to kill all these things.
Wow, no quarter, huh? Okay.
How many times have
I'm
they
trying.
ignored the conventions of war to come after us?
Look,
True.
if I can knock them out and tie them up, I'm gonna do that. But I can't really. She's saying this in silence, so she's talking to herself. Just we gotta just do what we need to do, and it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay, and that is fine to lead. I know you like Mara. Please stop. You gotta hang out over here with Mara.
All right.
Mara's going to keep watch.
Okay. Mark keeps watch. Everybody getting into position. Let me know when let me know when you are ready, and give me a group stealth check as you do so, since there are more people entering this room now.
Okay.
That was almost a 2, but it went on the 18th, so that's 21.
Don't forget the plus 10.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a 31.
23.
The new dice are great. RB got a nat 20 on his stealth check.
Very nice.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Giant cogwheel robot just going like.
Don't be suspicious.
I got rock.
Don't be suspicious.
Don't be
Don't
suspicious.
be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious.
No, you can't say it. If you say it, then they're gonna hear you.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
No, that's not
Don't
being
be
stealthy. If
suspicious.
you're being stealthy, you can't be
Suspicious
saying
at
it.
all.
No, that's not stealthy at all. Not at all.
That's a good moment. Yeah. So you guys can all get yourself into position. So ready to spring your traps. So why don't we
Hang on. As soon as silence goes up, my detect magic goes down. So
so why don't we roll some initiatives to see who's gonna go first?
I'm just gonna use the digital for my initiative.
All good. I'll put these guys
That tracks.
in case in case they get the opportunity to wake up.
I mean, we're not doing great, so it's very possible.
Well, I mean, essentially, you guys are getting a surprise round here, so
Okay.
you're gonna have a full round to do whatever it is you want. You get some extra benefits because they are all asleep, so they all basically have the unconscious condition.
Yay.
DM, can you put me in with the dia or with a roll of 6, please?
6
Yeah. Well, I got 3 plus 3, so
at turn.
great. That's
Got
all right.
6.
Could go use the real dice in a few minutes. I just need to
DX.
finish eating.
All good. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like I got everybody in the initiative order. So let's do a sort. Looking for any ties. I think we're good. All right. So you have snuck into this what looks like to be a kind of like a living quarters. There are 4 goblins and 2 orcs that are fast asleep in their bedrolls. You have cast silence outside in the hallway, so you're pretty confident that the sounds will not go past this area. We'll start off with our surprise round. And Jade is the first one to act.
Wait, seriously? I rolled the best?
Yep. You did.
Oh, that's awful for us.
Yeah.
That's so bad.
I don't know.
Okay.
It's a good thing you got a surprise
Yeah.
round.
Not great.
I know.
It's not
Oh,
great.
no. Oh, they're sleeping and she feels awful. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm going to. This is with advantage
So you don't
because
have,
they're asleep, or
so with the unconscious condition, basically what you get, let's see. Creature is also prone. And automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws, has the incapacitated condition. So as they are prone, an attack roll against the creature has advantage if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature. Incapacitated just means they can't take actions or reactions. So you will have advantage on an attack roll if you're within 5 feet.
okay. Well, that's good because in order to do this spell, I have to be close to them. So I will creep up to this orc here, and she just goes, "I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry." And she's gonna reach out and she's going to like lay her hand on his shoulder, and she's going to cast memory, and that just if it hits, he's going to take 3d10 necrotic damage. So
Okay.
well, that probably definitely hits. That is a 24.
Yeah, that hits. I'll tell you,
Yeah.
these orcs are wearing hide armor, and the goblins are wearing leather armor. So AC's not going to be the
Okay.
best. Not going to be their strong suit.
Okay.
Yes, that does hit though.
That's 21 points. Wait. Sorry, 24 points of necrotic damage.
What does memory look like as it one-shots this orc?
Oh god. Okay. So she walks up to the orc and she lays her hand on his arm and she just goes, "I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry." And as she does, when her hand touches him, the flesh just starts to turn to ash and fall away until all that's left is a blackened skeleton behind on the bed. Oh, I wasn't expecting that.
Gruesome.
She's gonna look up at the others and she just. That's it. That's her whole turn.
Professor.
He just blinks at the orc that just ceased to exist beneath Jay's touch. And he just like blinks for a moment. He's like, I don't think I could do that. And
I'm trying.
kind of scrunches up his nose like, can you do it again?
Yes.
I will cast Hold Person on the other orc then.
Old person. That's a wisdom save, right? Yeah, wisdom save. Rolled a 16 exactly.
Wah-wah.
Feels like he just feels like he's under a weighted blanket and goes, nope.
That's it for me.
Yuki.
Hi.
Actually, I'm gonna pick a roll for that orc. I'm gonna see if he wakes up. Yeah, he wakes up.
God damn it. I think seeing him wake up, Yuki is going to spring into action and she's gonna attack him.
All right. So this orc is still prone. Let me put the little prone
Okay.
on. So that means that you will still have an advantage on attacks.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Within 5 feet, you will still have an advantage on your attack rolls.
Sweet. Because we're gonna do. Wait. Let me check one thing. It's been a minute. Okay. We're just gonna do some straight up skibbity baps. Skibbity baps? Yeah. Straight up skibidi baps.
Okay.
And I'm rolling real dice because I don't trust the computer. That is a 17 plus 9.
That hits.
Okay. That is unfortunately only 8 points of damage for first attack.
Okay.
Second attack, 15 plus 9.
Hits.
Ooh, that's better. That's 12 points of damage.
Okay.
And then, oh god, what happened? My whole thing just refreshed. Sorry, panicked
Oh.
for a minute. Why did it?
Do you need me to pull you back?
No, no. I don't know what's happening. I'll figure it out. No, my whole screen. I'll take a picture because it's ridiculous. I could fix it after my turn. And then, fuck. Fuck it. Bonus action flurry of blows.
Is that worth it?
Well, I figure if for 2 things I can hit him and then go back to the other one.
Yeah, I mean, you could. Yeah, you could hit him and then use the second attack from flurry of blows on another unconscious enemy if you wanted to. Sure.
That's what I figured. I'd hit him and then go back to this goblin.
Sure.
If super stealth and making them like not fucking wake up is our main goal, then
Yeah. No, that's totally valid.
he needs to die.
Give me an attack roll.
That's a nat motherfucking 20.
All right.
He's so dead.
Go ahead and give me damage.
That is so that's max damage.
Oh my god.
Normal damage is 12, so fucking
Did you roll 2 of your?
I just rolled the 1-6 to
Roll
get
another-
12.
Roll another d6. I mean, that's the
3.
He had 2 hit points.
So kind of figured.
So Yuki, you very handily fist this guy.
Oh god, that's uncomfortable.
You still have 1 hit of your flurry of blows left.
I know it. Okay, that's better. I just refreshed, so now I can fucking see what's happening. So we're gonna boop, boop, boop. Back over to this one, and since he's still unconscious.
Hello.
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 Did we lose Allison?
We can hear you now.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
There you go.
Yay!
Since he's still sleeping / unconscious, do I get advantage?
You do.
Yay!
They're also
Yeah.
prone, so even if they weren't unconscious, you still get advantage from the prone condition. For sure.
Cool. Because that's a total of. I fucking hate math. 21.
Hits.
Yay! That is a 10 points of damage. I think that's it.
All right.
I think that's enough.
Narco.
Narco. She's got advantage, which means sharpshooter. And aim for the green goblin to the south.
Okay.
Good for advantage, because that nat 1 was not looking great.
Oof.
Okay, that's better. That's a 21 to hit.
That hits.
D12. 24.
24 damage.
Yes.
Yeah, the guy's deleted.
Second attack on orange.
Okay.
Again, a 21 to hit.
Hits.
This time for 27 points of damage.
That one's dead too.
Bonus action, Arby going to smack the goblin that Yuki was smacking.
Okay.
That's a 25 to hit
That hits.
for 9 points of damage.
That one is gone as well.
And that's my turn.
Ren. There is one sleeping goblin still alive.
Ren's gonna trot up to the goblin, stand right beside him, tap him lightly on the shoulder, and say, "Do you have a moment to speak about our Lord and Savior Thanatos?"
Goblin wakes up bleary-eyed and looks at you like, "Who Thanatos?"
Oh, Thanatos is our god of death. I would like to offer you an opportunity to perhaps postpone meeting him for a while. Your companions did not take us up on that opportunity.
Give me an intimidation check.
Does he get advantage?
Yeah, yeah, we'll get advantage.
Oh, good, because that first one was a 2.
Just like
It's like I'm
lurking
using
over
inspiration.
this guy.
I want it better. Oh my gosh! Hey, the dice, they're telling a story, and their story is I am not scary, no matter how much I want to be.
I think the story is this goblin thinks he's still asleep, and this is a weird ass dream.
I've got 10 with advantage.
See, the goblin kind of blinks and like looks a little confused and kind of like reaches up to like touch your antlers and is like, "What is this?"
Oh, I feel worse.
You still have your action, Ren.
Ren is going to hold an action to attack this goblin. Oh gosh, with what? It's a nice little cantrip.
Cast stick,
shocking
or-
grasp.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Hold an action.
Ren's going to hold an action to attack with shocking grasp if the goblin acts out in any way that could endanger his friends.
Sounds good.
All right.
Reverie.
I will follow Ren's lead and hold a firebolt.
Okay. The goblin is still surprised. Doesn't actually do anything this turn. Oh, that one's dead. Jade.
I don't feel well. She's just gonna move back. Here. And R2 will hold a cantrip to toll the dead on the goblin if I need to.
Okay.
You know, she is not feeling great right now.
Professor.
Everyone's like holding actions, staring at to see what this guy does. So I will hold a foxfire.
Okay. Yugi.
I think I'll move down this way just to get a little closer to everybody, but I'm just also gonna hold an action to fuck up that goblin if he moves, but it's not gonna be needed.
Narco.
Just Narco and Arby just locked on the goblin. It's like, you wanna maybe not die today, buddy? Yeah, that's about it.
Ren.
Ren continues talking. We are curious about the infrastructure of this particular settlement and the number of guards that might remain within, as well as any unique circumstances that would be beneficial for us to be aware of.
Give me another intimidation check.
Okay.
With advantage.
Just it. Yay, more advantage. That roll got above a 10. Come on, baby. I got a nat 20.
You got a nat 20?
I got a nat 20 that time.
Okay.
Let's go.
Anything you want to do with your action?
Oh, I'm just holding an attack, waiting to see what he says.
What am I doing? Here we go. Reverie.
I will continue to hold.
Okay. This
I don't like that he says it like that.
Hang on. My computer has decided that it's like, I'm going to run slow right now.
Don't do that, computer.
He's having an adventure.
We're having a murder fest right now.
Oh. These things do happen.
This goblin is going to take half of its movement to stand. It looks around and sees that everyone else has been very handily slaughtered. Is going to jump off the table in front of Uren, get down on his knees, and kind of like plead with you, like, no, please, Grizzle don't want to die.
That is understandable.
He
Perhaps
just
you can
starts
help us
crying.
with information.
So this goblin is decidedly not going to attack you. So I think I could take you guys out of initiative at this point.
Cool.
Yep.
We don't have a place to make him the mayor of yet. Plus, that took a few years.
Jade goes into the silence to cry.
Grizzle says,
Oh,
who's Thanatos? What is Thanatos? Is Thanatos my god too?
You certainly can be.
Nah. Will you kill me?
At the moment, we are more interested in information. Could you perchance help with that?
Nah. Grizzle don't know much, but Grizzle will tell you what he knows.
That would be delightful.
What you want to know?
What is the main purpose for this installation, this location?
We guard big chamber.
What is in the big chamber?
Does Grizzle know what's in the big chamber?
I don't know. We're gonna find out.
Grizzle not know. Swear to Thanatos. Grizzle not know.
Grizzle's a temp.
You have not been in the big chamber.
No.
I see. Who else guards this place? How many?
Orcs and other goblins walk around. There's Tabaxi here and another devil lady look like, and big creepy crawler crawl on the walls and ceilings.
Big creepy crawler. Interesting.
It sometimes eat goblins. I don't like it.
Oh. If you join us, I will do my best to ensure the creepy crawler does not eat you. But should you betray us, I will be the first to throw you into the creepy crawler and ensure that you remain awake the entire time it digests you.
Give me another intimidation check. With advantage.
That one was a 19 plus, I think it's 1, I guess. Not great, but that's okay.
There is a yip from Grizzle.
It's actually a -1, but that's okay.
There is a yip from Grizzle, and he goes, no! Yes! Keep Grizzle safe! Grizzle help! Grizzle do what he can!
I think that sounds like an excellent plan. Do you know what is in that room? Just beyond these corridors. The one with the weird tapestry on it.
That one, Devil Lady's room.
That's the Devil's Lady room.
Mm,
Does she spend most of her time in her room?
sometimes.
Sometimes. Is she in the compound the last time you were aware of things?
Yes.
Yes, so she may be in there. This bell system, what locations are its primary areas that it connects to?
This one. He points to the one that's in this room. One outside.
Mm-hmm.
One in ceremony chamber, and one in big chamber.
What is the ceremony chamber?
Magic stuff. Grizzle don't know.
Magic stuff. I believe that's a room we've already cleaned out. Are there any other magic things that come going about in the chambers, in the halls?
There's boss's workshop down that way. He points down the way that you guys came. And he goes,
That might have been it.
Grizzle don't go in there either.
Probably very wise. What type of weapons and attacks do most of the individuals here use?
Grizzle looks to. You can see that he looks to like these like weapon racks up here, and he just kind of points and goes, dagger, great axe, big sword.
How many here can use magic?
I know Devil Lady can, and Tabaxi.
Devil Lady and Tabaxi. Is there anything else that we wish to ask of our new friend at this time?
RB pipes up. Suggestion. Clarification on identity of the one referred to as boss.
Does your boss have a name?
The boss is Tabaxi. Rudolphus.
Rudolphus. Understood. It's very interesting. Any additional questions, comments, concerns?
Query. What is the nature of employment between orc, goblins, and other creatures working for Rudolphus?
Rizzle, how did you come to work for these people?
They say we get lots of food and shiny gold.
That seems quite acceptable.
And all we have to do is make sure intruders stay out.
Understood. Do you know anything about void magic, Grizzle?
Grizzle don't know anything about any magic.
Very good. Any additional questions? No. Then Grizzle, I am Ren. You will remain close to me and ensure that no harm comes to me or my companions, and I will ensure no harm comes to you. Do we have an agreement?
No. Okay.
Very good. We may attempt to see if we may enter what is likely another clone's room. Does that sound acceptable?
You do whatever you want.
Very good. Just stick close. Then we'll address the rest of the companions. Are we prepared to continue on?
I think so.
Very good. Does Jade need time to process her emotions?
Jay just gotta hang out in the silence until everyone's ready to leave.
Okay. That's fair. This is the circle of magical silence. Do not be alarmed if you cannot hear things within it.
Yeah, okay.
Come this way.
I like Ren is just collecting things.
First of all, I am a god who helps, or not a god myself, but I serve a god that helps people transition to death. and my job is to help guide people. And
I mean,
We're just gonna take the long road with guiding Mr. Grizzle here to death. Everyone else got the fast pass.
yeah, see, it's fine. Sometimes the gods favor you. Lucky him.
Okay, we'll give Jade a little squeeze to let her know that we're starting to collect to move out.
It takes Jade another second, but she will move away from the wall. And her eyes are clear. She can't actually cry. So they're just kind of a little glassy, and there's a little bit of pink underneath her eyes before she wipes it away. And she'll move out to join everyone else.
do you want to keep the silence active?
I will keep it going for now. Just because I don't know what else is through this room, and if there's an explosion,
Okay.
maybe it'll go. Besides, it's concentration, and I wasted a spell slot, so it's better to have it up.
Okay.
Not wasted a spell slot. I used a spell slot, so I might as well use it for its entire length of time.
Sure.
Which Jade already had the chance to check out this door, so if there was anything magic, it would have pinged the first time. So Naruto's going to investigate to see, make sure if there's any traps that they can be preemptive, and also if there seems to be anything particular about opening this door.
Sure. Give me an investigation check.
That is a grand total of 24.
On a 24 investigation, you kind of check this door out, and there's nothing more to the tapestry that you see hanging on the outside of the door. You can tell that the door is locked, but it's more of a conventional lock than a puzzle or anything like that. But one thing you do pick up with your investigation check is that there's an area in front of the door that is covered with more dirt and debris than around it. And with its position in front of the door, it is an indication that this spot has been purposely stepped around.
Cool. I'm gonna grab a little piece of chalk and just outline that spot so everybody knows not to step on that. And then gonna pull out some thieves' tools and get this lock fixed.
All right, give me thieves' tools check.
Okay, so with guidance, and I always forget tool expertise. Yes, it's for all tools, not just artisan tools. That's handy. Okay. So, what ability score would you like me to use for this, Joe?
It's lockpicking, so I'd say Dex. Sleight of hand.
All right. Plus. Oh right, I keep forgetting I have fucking gloves of thievery. Okay, that makes it better. That will be a 31.
With ease, you work at this door with your thieves' tools. Takes you 2 seconds, and you hear a click as the lock is disengaged.
Naruto looks back to her companions. Gets confirmation that we're ready to open the door.
Ready?
Jade will nod.
Yuki will nod.
All right.
Grizzle blinks.
Crystal's having a good time.
Does it like one eye blinks and then the other eye blinks and they're both like looking in opposite directions?
I can only hope.
I mean, he is now.
All right. Naruto gets her. What? Hold up. Naruto's here. Arby is going to open the door while Naruto has her gun leveled.
All right.
And
The scent of incense, like rum and raspberry, hangs in the air from a still smoldering cone on a desk against the western wall of this small, almost cozy bedroom. A thick rug covers most of the floor of this room, and against the southern wall is a plush, neatly made bed. Next to the bed is a small nightstand with an orb that emanates a crimson glow.
Naruko kind of gets herself back from firing position and will kind of motion for if Jade can pop up and give us some magical sight.
Jade will drop the silence and recast her detect magic.
Alright.
So get that.
Oh, you got alright.
She'll come up next to RB while she does it.
So peering into the room, Jade, with your detect magic, the only thing that you detect is magical is the glowing crimson orb on the nightstand.
Jade is going to peek into the room with RB and see the orb. Do I know what kind of magic it is?
Oh yeah, you would know. Hang on, let me look that up. Give me a sec, sorry.
I love it when magical items don't really have an obvious school they're associated with, so then you have to start like, finding spells that do something similar and figuring out what it should be.
Yes, so this would be evocation.
She'll look around and then she'll just say to everyone else, not really looking at anyone, she'll just say to everyone else, "Your down there has evocation magic coming from it."
Alright. I'm going to take a look at this orb. If someone else wants to check the work desk for any notes of interest.
I'll check the desk.
I'll help with the desk.
Okay. Give me investigation check on the desk. Naruko, you are checking out this orb. I'll take either investigation or arcana.
Arcana.
24, 28.
Woo!
Oh yeah.
Jade got a 9, so she's not really very helpful right now. She's mostly just handing papers to Reverie to look at.
So, Reverie, as you are going through this desk, you find quite a number of interesting items, and I think stuff you would particularly be interested in. You find 2,000 gold pieces worth of diamond dust.
Oh, jeez.
Oh no.
100 gold pieces worth of incense.
Yep.
Two intact diamonds worth 300 gold each. And two gems of black onyx worth 50 gold pieces each. You do see kind of like some scribbling of notes around you, and there's nothing really that's kind of cohesive about what's on these notes, but what you gather is that the diamonds and the diamond dust seem to be the purpose of them seem to be for creating some kind of item that someone was working on in this space. Additionally, with your investigation check, you do find 2 letters. You find this one, and you find This one. Meanwhile, Narco, on the orb that you are investigating, you kind of determine that this is basically just an orb with a simple light spell that it is giving off.
Like not even a drift globe. Like
Nope. Just like, again, you're kind of reminded of like the crystal that you picked up in Dubderal that kind of had that persistent like weather spell in it. This is kind of like the same deal. It's just a red crystal that just kind of just all it does is just use a light spell.
Well, when I found that other crystal with the weather, I was able to kind of undo the current spell and then replace it with one of my choosing later. Do I get the sense I could do something similar with this one?
Seems likely.
I'm taking it. I have plans.
I will hand the letter.
Sorry.
What was that?
Go ahead, Ben. Sorry.
I'll hand the letters around and then mention I found a few gems for spellcasting.
Especially
you
with you
should
being
keep
a
that.
wizard too, Reverie. I think you would pick up that these were certainly used for like spell components. Or
Mhm.
could be used for spell components.
Of the stuff acquired, is there anything Reverie would want to hand over to Narco to put into the party treasury?
I think the diamonds are not for me. So if you want to hold on to the two intact diamonds, and I will hold on to the rest. If anybody needs them, I'm more than willing to share, but I don't remember what those are for off the top of my head.
So the diamond dust, I'm pretty sure works with like the revivify spell. Let's see. Yeah, the 300 the diamond goes with the revivify spell.
Mm-hmm.
What does the diamond dust go with? Stone skin, greater restoration. That's the spell that uses the diamond dust. Also non-detection. Okay. Yep. If anyone's going to be holding on to that, be sure you have it in your inventory.
I have it very clearly labeled in my inventory.
Good. Thank you. Keeping the 50 gold gems as well?
Yeah, I'll keep the onyx.
Okay. I think if memory serves, is it Animate Dead that uses the onyx? Or is it like Create Undead? Sepka had this spell, I know, at one point. That's right, Create Undead. Although the onyx that you needed for that was like 150 per corpse, so.
Sounds like Ren's about to have a fun day.
Yay.
Alright. Because this is definitely good information. Now we know who's operating where in Averil and what their targets are. We'll need to look over this when we're deciding where to head after here. Okay. Down the hallway to the west, I see double doors that probably lead into whatever the main central chamber is.
Which way do we want to go next then?
If we could, before we tackle the big chamber, which seems like our next best option, I saw one of the chains running in sort of the southwest. I want to disable that link, just so that when we do go into the main chamber, they can't call for reinforcements.
Okay.
That would require us going back down this way.
Come along, Grizzle. Do not get lost.
Jeffrey, share with him your strawberries when you're out of your Pokeball.
Do we actually put Jeffrey into his Pokeball?
Yes.
Professor
Okay.
did just now.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, sorry, missed that.
It was in the
ADD
chat.
is strong. Okay.
That
Very,
was
very-
in the chat.
I will bring Grizzle with you guys. I'm just pulling up something real quick.
Okay.
I
Listen, if
just
you want to
wanna-
just give me
that's
control
okay.
now.
Yeah, if you want to take control, I'm sure.
Come here, little buddy. You're mine now.
Give me a second.
When you die, I'm going to turn you into a bone buddy.
Where is... There's...
Then Scully can have a friend. Great.
Alright, you should have control of Grizzle now.
Yes, I have a Grizzle. I just have to make sure Scully doesn't try to take the rest of his body, so Scully has a whole body. That would just be rude. Okay, here we go. Got the caravan going. Listen, I can't bring Scully out right now. I think Grizzle might have a meltdown.
It's good that we're sensitive to our captives' needs.
Right? First of all, Ren is very fucking sensitive to his little new friend's needs. He's taking very good care of him.
I know.
Hurt the shit out of him first.
No, that was a sincere thing that I was
okay.
saying.
Very good, very good.
No, I was being sincere. It's
That was
very
sincere.
nice. that
Okay, sorry. You're a little off sometimes.
I know.
That's alright.
So, I put a big X on the chain, part of the chain system that Narco's going to disable.
Yep.
Beautiful.
And then, since that points us towards the room, I might as well make this our entry point. Once again, investigating the doorway for signs of traps, locks, etc.
Yeah, give me an investigation.
Should we look around the corner here?
Mm,
I know
very
it's
likely.
going to the outside, but it's got more.
So that investigation was a nat 20 and then maximum for guidance, so it's a total of 32.
Yeah, you do not detect any traps. These doors do not seem to be locked. You do hear kind of the voices. There's like little. You hear voices from beyond the door that seem to be like talking to each other in kind of like short bursts, but they don't seem to be like alarmed, like pitch kind of voices.
Okay.
There's you detect a couple of people that are inside this room that are like just talking amongst each other.
Okay. There's a few people within. I can hear them talking. They don't seem to have been alarmed by our presence so far. Do we want to tackle the main entryway or head around the corner?
I mean,
I believe either will work.
if we're worried about people coming up behind us, we might want to go around the corner first.
Okay.
Just make sure there's nothing there.
Let's also see if this circle over here is another teleportation avenue. We may want to disrupt it, depending. Creep in. Oh, there's those treasure chests that were very obviously trapped.
Definitely traps.
The sound of crashing waves gets louder as you enter this cavern,
Oh.
and the cause is obvious. The western end opens up to the open water of Cirrus Harbor beyond. The water flows in from the mouths of two separate cave openings that join in this cavern. Along the inner walls are crates and barrels of supplies, as well as an alarm bell stand. Two open chests filled with gems can be seen among the supplies. The citrine glow of an arcane circle lights this cavern from its center. Jade, your detect magic is getting conjuration off of this.
It's conjuration magic coming from the circle.
Reverie, I don't know how much magic you have stockpiled for today. Do you think it's worthwhile to try and cut off this access as well?
Yeah, I can try. Mm. I will cast Dispel Magic on the circle.
As you cast your Dispel Magic on this circle, there's no check needed. The light winks out, and Jade, your detect magic returns that the conjuration magic has been put out. One thing you will notice about the crates and barrels in this room from a cursory glance, especially you, Nariko, crates and barrels of supplies in this room are stamped with various merchants' brands, including Von Grutzner and Goldwater.
Dun dun dun.
Ooh, they've been stealing stuff.
Is Narco aware of any reports that Von Grutzner trade has been affected by piracy?
Give me a history check.
Do I get advantage from my intimate knowledge of the subject matter?
Sure.
Good, because that was a 30. Okay. I'm not proficient in history. That is a 25.
No pirate raids that you are aware of. I mean, it's not uncommon. Well, I guess I wouldn't say uncommon, but every once in a while, you know that a crate or a barrel on a shipping vessel does sometimes kind of break loose, falls off into the sea, so it could possibly be salvage. But another possibility that crops up is that perhaps these things might have been confiscated or taken after they have already been delivered.
So, like, taken off of the dock to Belgrot itself.
Possible.
Gotcha. Cool. What's Professor doing over next to the treasure chest?
Getting in trouble.
He's just looking.
Professor things.
He hasn't touched anything.
Just professor things.
Jade, your detect magic again. You're not detecting any magic from these chests. Professor, as you kind of peer in and see these open chests, you just see they're filled with a bunch of just various gems.
There's no other magic coming from anything out here right now.
Rattleshort, look at Grizzle. Have you worked in this area before?
Yes, we patrol.
Why do you keep these treasure chests just here and open?
I don't know. We heard boss say they're no good.
I see. Is there anything particular boss was looking for?
Kept talking about blue gem.
Blue gem.
But we said blue gems in these boxes, but he said those wrong blue gems.
Those wrong blue gem. I see. Has anyone touched the gold yet?
I haven't.
Suzanne asking people.
Nope.
Okay, but it had no magic. Can Ren just eyeball the gold and make sure it looks like it's real gold?
Sure. I know the chests show gold on the image, but it's just
Yeah.
gems that's in here. There's no actual like gold coins or anything.
Oh,
It's all-
there's just gem. Okay.
yeah, just
All right. Cool.
various variety of gem.
Ren will reach in and pull out a small gem
Mhm.
and give it to Grizzle. Here you are. This can be traded for food when we return to a port.
Oh, you've given Grizzle a gift.
You are helping us. I am grateful for your help.
Kind of laughs as he pockets this gem.
Okay. The Goblin Canary has confirmed that the gems won't explode or anything. Naruto is now interested.
For the record, Ren did not try to use him as that. Ren was genuinely trying to be nice.
Look, I
mean-
thought that we had established a new pecking order. It's like first Grizzle touches the thing, then Arby touches the thing, then the important people touch the thing.
Listen, both things can be true.
Great. Narco's gonna do a quick inventory. What's the haul in these crates?
Some of the rocks in here that they thought were gems they're just pretty looking rocks. But through it all, you do find, now that you've given one to Grizzle, there are 19 various gems that are worth 100 gold each.
Cool. Everyone good if Naruto adds this to the party funds?
Go for it.
Absolutely.
Yes. Okay. All right. Gonna rejoin the squad.
There's another door up here.
Let's proceed with caution. Once again, big hallway with nothing obvious in sight. Naruto's gonna progress slowly and take her surroundings in.
Sure. Yeah, you can give me another perception check if you want.
Oh, plus 4 for guidance is 16, plus perception is 21.
Yeah. Does not appear to be any traps or anything.
Search in the corridor. And we have done let's keep on being a spanner in the works here. Okay. Interpreting what Grizzle was talking about, we're gonna ask Grizzle actually. Doorway to the east here that goes to the ritual room or the great hall.
Ritual chamber. Big chamber, that one. And he points to the doors to the north.
Gotcha. And what about that door? She points to the west.
Oh, that's the boss's room. On the door, Professor, you being close enough to see it, you also see that same kind of tapestry. There is 6 spheres arranged in a halo around the image of an all-seeing eye.
This image just sort of pops up everywhere. There are people we don't want to see, yet we chase them.
So I'm leaning towards checking out the boss's room. Anyone have other suggestions?
Is the boss in there? Is the boss here?
Don't know. Haven't seen him in a while.
That sounds a lot like a no. Have you ever been in there?
No.
Do you know anyone who has?
The boss?
Other than the boss?
Devil lady.
There's no one we could leverage to see if there's defenses or anything in there. This sounds like a job for Arby.
Upbeat declaration. I am always happy to be of service. Narco's gonna move forward, investigate the door, see if they've got, again, odd traps on the floor, traps on the door,
Yeah.
locks, etc.
Go ahead and give me another investigation.
I am really liking the rainbow dice. They have been very good to me today. That is a 24.
Very much the same as the previous bedroom that you went into that had the tapestry on it. Again, you see a spot on the floor that has more dirt and debris than the other stones around it. Again, an indication that that spot has been avoided.
Marked it out for the party so we all know where not to step. And
this door is also locked by more conventional means as well.
I can fix that. That is a 26.
Again, with your handy sonic screwdriver, you flick it out. You make a couple of twists. Picking the lock, you hear a click as the door unlocks.
As someone who knows like a bit of Doctor Who, but not enough, does the sonic screwdriver like work on like just regular locks, or is it more of like a computer hacking type of thing?
It wasn't regular locks.
Not wood, though.
Not
wood.
wood, but it took a while, okay? They figured it out. They got it to work.
Cool.
A couple thousand years. It was fine.
I will put RB in the traditional position to take the brunt of anything behind the door. Rest of the crew
Arby,
ready?
assume the position.
Oh.
It's breaching position.
Yeah, that's what they're calling it these days.
All right. 3, 2, 1, knock, knock.
You enter into what appears to be personal quarters. The bed in the southwest corner has been completely tossed. The desk in the opposite corner, though it still has a candlelit lamp burning, has been completely emptied, save for a single note on the desktop. Paintings depicting shadowed divine being in the night sky and strange constellations are hung against the north and south walls.
Naruto will wait for Jay to move up to scan with magic before we enter.
Jade Detect Magic does not pick up anything magical in here.
There's no magic inside.
Okay.
Interesting.
I'm beginning to worry that our high priority targets might have gotten out of here before we could arrive.
Can I check the note on the desk?
Sure can. It is basically out there for everyone to see. It's not hidden at all. It is written in common.
Oh dear.
Well, at least we were able to more or less throw them off to our intentions. Unfortunately, Rudolphus appears to be appropriately paranoid. Unfortunately. Gonna do a quick look around, see if this room holds any sort of like secret VIP escape hatch passageway or something.
Yeah, go ahead and give me either perception or investigation. Anyone who's in this room looking around.
17 for Naruto.
17, 18 for Yuki, 18 for Professor. Reverie.
Oh, there you go.
Damn, Reverie.
God damn, girl.
That'll work.
It is
15 for Jade.
okay. It is kind of hard to perceive, but Reverie, you are really in tune with kind of looking over everything in here. And what most others would notice is that there are some scrape marks on the wall next to the paintings, indicating that they might slide side to side.
I'm sorry, how many paintings?
There's two. There's one against the north wall and one against the south wall.
I'll just walk over and slide the one on the north wall.
Oop, that's not what I want to do. Boop. You have found a secret passage.
Dun dun dun. Du-du-du-du-du.
Thank you for the Zelda noises.
Boom, baby.
I think the south one does the same thing.
Well, let's check it out too. Harvey will open up the south one.
All right. Ba-ba-ba-ba. And the painting slides to the side. One thing you will notice on these passageways, they are pretty clean. There's a bit of, a bit of dust on the stone floors themselves, as if they're not used very often. But you do notice that there are magically lit sconces along the room, or along the path that do kind of light the way.
Let's check this out briefly, and then we'll use the northern passage. It might give us a bit of a opportunity for that large room up north.
As you get to the end of this passageway, you can kind of tell it's a lot more obvious from the inside that there is a stone that you can kind of depress that could potentially make this section of wall move.
Gotcha. So, a quick method for him to get to the harbor to make an escape that way.
So any other checks we can do to see if there's anything further hidden in here?
Again, investigation or perception.
$16.
Yeah, I would say. Yeah, anyone making this check that I see, you can kind of tell this looks like a pretty straightforward kind of exit. Nothing else hidden or anything like that.
All right. Shall we take the northern route?
Yeah, I think so. If my owl would stop getting stuck in walls.
Man, I had that problem all the time.
David keeps leaving me behind too, so.
At least they're behaving for me for once.
I was gonna say, is Reverie stuck in the wall now?
Maybe.
No, Reverie's good.
Ooh, tiny passage.
Yep.
That's what she said.
Heyo.
That's what he said.
Be ready. Whatever's on the other end of this passage, where we may need to come out swinging.
Gonna get out there and just like interrupt a tea party.
We would.
Change places!
Oh,
We're in the
let me-
Feywild.
let me tell you, if these guys were a little bit more advanced and they had like an intercom system instead of just the bells, Narco would absolutely be getting on and telling them to all gather around for a birthday party for Grizzle.
He deserves it.
Perception check at the end of the hallway, I guess, just to see if we can tell if there's anything on the other side before
Yeah.
we jump.
Yeah, sure.
I think that is a 16.
All seems quiet from the other side of the door. Again, it is obvious that you can depress a stone, move the wall to the side to let you out onto the other side. But yeah, no locks, no traps, and it seems quiet from the other end.
All right. Knock, knock, who's there? It's us!
A set of
That's fair.
stairs spiral upward through the stone ceiling to a wooden trap door. This stairway spirals up probably a good 30 feet or so. An alarm bell sits in the corner of this room with its chain extending upward through the trapdoor. You also
Ooh.
notice that a section of the wall, the southwestern corner, seems slightly ajar from the surrounding wall, which is what you would have seen had you come in from the other door.
Just gonna go ahead and fix this bell as well. How high up do these stairs go?
About 30 feet.
About 30 feet. Probably a watchtower up this way. If I had to guess.
Check it out.
Probably better for us to at least take a peek. Sneaky, sneaky.
Do you want-
Creep up.
do
Check
you
the
want-
stairs for traps and then creep up.
What are you looking for, Yuki?
I was gonna say, do you want Yuki to go and be sneaky?
I would like Yuki to be sneaky, but I'm gonna check the traps first.
All right.
Go ahead and give me an investigation.
21.
No traps.
Gonna hand off some guidance to Yuki and have her do her thing.
Alrighty. We're gonna stealth it up the staircase and see what we can see.
Give him some stealth. Woohoo!
So with
That's a 40.
That's a 40 stealth check.
Holy shit! Quiet as the wind, Yuki. Barely,
Yup.
barely even hear your feet tapping on the steps. Despite them being kind of wooden and even a little bit creaky, you seem lighter than air as you climb up. You kind of get close to the trapdoor in the ceiling that is 30 feet up. There's nothing that blocks your path or keeps you from getting that high. As you get close to the trapdoor in the ceiling, what you hear from this point, it's very muffled, as if you're kind of listening to this through the trapdoor in the wall, and maybe through another door, and maybe down a hallway. It sounds like it's kind of a bit in the distance, but you can hear the sound of like a crowd talking, almost like a crowded bar. And you hear the clinking of glasses, the pouring of drinks. You hear roaring, cheering, raucous laughter, and a lot of like intimidating sounding, like, grunting noises.
That sounds terrible.
Oh shit, there was one thing I totally forgot, Yuki. Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
I am so sorry.
That's okay.
Back in the cave with the water,
Yeah.
give me a history check. Oh, I feel such an idiot that I didn't follow up on this.
Hey, it's
Relax.
okay.
Chill. You remembered it now. It's all good in the hood.
Look, we have to go back through that way anyway. She can find it again.
Give me with advantage, Yuki.
Okay.
Guidance.
All right, I'm gonna burn an inspiration because I
Sure.
feel
Do it.
like I'm gonna burn an inspiration and I'm gonna roll regular dice because fuck you. That is a 16.
Excellent.
Damn.
Yuki, as you were standing in that chamber with the water, you are reminded of what you saw when the fake Kiolna stepped through that portal.
Oh. So
And
this is it.
I think you can positively identify this place as the place that she stepped through when she escaped the vault under Crystal Cove.
Yeah. Let's we can retcon that Yuki told everybody that.
Yay!
Ain't no thing.
I am so sorry I forgot that.
It's all good, friend. It's literally fixed. Not a problem. So I'm at a trapdoor.
You're gonna open it?
Is that what I'm at? I'm at a trapdoor.
You're at a trapdoor.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, you're like right underneath it. It's like a door that if you were to push it open, like it would open like outwards from where you are.
We're in the caves underneath the town, right?
Correct.
Yep. So they probably got some sort of seedy Mos Eisley bar that's their
Yeah.
top.
Mm.
It's a classic.
I think that. Hang on, let me roll. Yeah, that's a 4. Yuki's gonna peek very, very slowly. She's gonna peek.
Give me another stealth roll.
Literally just like eyeballs.
It's a 21.
Okay.
You kind of creak open this trapdoor and you kind of look to see what you can see, and indeed what you see around you is a storage room. It's constructed of like wood and stone. There are wooden shelves around you that are housing some barrels of what you can tell is some very strong and probably awful smelling ale. There are some jars of like preserved provisions that are around you. There are kind of like spices in this room. This definitely seems like some kind of storage room. And kind of if you were to step out of this trapdoor and kind of move into this room, you would see that in front of you is a simple wooden door. As you open this trapdoor, though, the sound of the cacophony of sounds that you previously heard does get a little bit louder as one of the barriers to that sound now has been lifted. And I think the sound does echo a little bit down the stairway so that the rest of you down at the bottom can kind of get just a bit of whisper of it.
I think hearing that and kind of seeing where this leads satiates Yuki's cat-like curiosity. She will refrain from trying to grab a jar of spices and keep the stealth theme going, and I think she'll quietly close the trapdoor.
Okay.
Question: is there? Let me check something. Is there like a handle, like a latch? Can I get fucky and keep people from coming down this? Like, can I lock it from the inside? Somehow secure it with like rope or
Yeah, so there's kind of like a metal handle that is attached to the bottom of this trapdoor.
Mm.
So like such, but there's no like latch or anything like that. It looks like it's just a thing that like if this trapdoor were all the way up, like you could use it to grab it and pull it closed. But if you were to find something long enough, you could probably like kind of like wedge it in there such that so that if someone were to try to open it, like it would kind of block its opening. Because it would extend past the handle and into the stone surrounding the opening in the ceiling.
Mm. Hmm. Okay, never mind. No. Okay. I was thinking fucky things, but we're done with fucky things. We're not gonna.
Oh, that's good. It's probably just
Huh?
an escape hatch that they use or something they
Yeah.
use to get back and forth quick. But
Yeah, I
always
was
good to check for ways to like fuck with their shit.
fuck with their shit and like heaven forbid like the alarm goes out to keep more people from coming down and fucking up our shit.
Yeah.
I do have burning hands and I was very tempted to try to like melt a bitch to see if I could like essentially solder it closed, but then I saw the line that says fire lights any flammable objects in the area. So that's like a wooden door.
Yeah.
So we're not going to do that. I don't trust my rolls to not burn the whole place down.
Yeah, probably
I
better.
think Yuki's going to come back down and she'll tell everybody what she saw.
All right. Well, that explains the other way that they can move people back and forth besides their little harbor there. Okay.
What clever.
We want to go ahead and make use of this doorway here to enter the main hall.
Sure.
Taking a listen at the door, sounds like the room ahead is occupied.
Give me a perception check.
15.
There's no talking beyond this door, but there you do kind of hear the rustle of movement of like you know how it sounds if someone's like shifting their feet or like kind of moving on a seat. It's like that kind of like movement. But what you do hear is kind of like the telltale clinking of like heavy armor that goes along with that.
Ugh.
Room is occupied. Heavy armor. Possibly more orcs. Grizzle, who normally is here in the big hall?
That's I see Boss go in there. I see Devil Lady go in there. That's where the creepy crawler comes out of too.
The creepy crawler, is it like a spider? Does it look like a centipede? Is it like a worm?
It's big, and he holds his arm out really, really wide. And he says, "It looks like this," and he kind of like twists up his face, and his jaw kind of like hangs, and he lets his tongue like kind of flap out.
So Neville's best guess is a carrion crawler, but I don't know if Nariko knows enough monster physiology to take a guess off of that little info. So, all right.
Many muscles, huge hump.
Okay. Grizzle, that other door down at the south, before we hit the boss's room, that also goes into this big hall. Yes.
I think so.
Okay. Nariko looks to her companions and says, "You might as well go from two sides."
Are there two rooms? that were left? The ritual room and the big room, or the ritual room is the big room?
If I'm interpreting Grizzle correctly, they are two separate rooms.
Which room is this one?
It's
Big
the big
room.
room.
Do we want to attack the big room, or do we want to go to the ritual room?
Mhm.
The ritual room is the one that sounded like there were people in there too, right?
Probably also has more important things for us to disrupt if it's rituals.
I think we're
Thoughts
gonna
on-
have to. I think we're gonna have to hit both rooms anyway, but I
Mhm.
just don't know which one would be better to go to first. We do have a secret passage to this room that we could surprise them from two sides.
The problem is this room here is also like their main entry point to the tavern or whatever it is upstairs. So they probably actually expect people to come through here fairly regularly.
We could block the door.
What's that?
We could block the door so they can't use it to escape.
No, there's an idea. Joe, Narco, Tinker's Tools, getting fucky with the door.
We're trying to
How's that?
jam it.
Yeah.
Is that what you're trying to do?
Yeah.
I think this is more of a thing where it's like you could probably try to like drive some like pythons
Like-
into the ground or the ceiling or something like that.
Yeah. Does the door open towards us or away from us?
Oh, it opens inward towards you.
Towards us. Perfect. Yeah. I can just get a python, stick it in place such that if they try to open the door, it just slams it to the python and keeps it from opening. Does that sound good?
Go for it.
Joe, do I need to do a check for that, or?
It'll take a lot of strength to drive this into the hard packed stone ground, so athletics.
Here you go, Arby. Giving Arby guidance. What does he get for me? I always think Arby's like super strong, but his strength is actually just pretty average. That is a 16 altogether.
16, he kind of like hammers the python into
Oh,
the ground. Oh,
He does get proficiency on it, so
Okay.
that is a 19.
okay. 19. Is anybody helping Arby?
I'll help Arby.
Do you have proficiency in athletics?
Wait.
Athletics? Nay.
Hey, Nerd Squad, anyone got proficiency in athletics?
Wait.
That
Yeah,
should
no,
count.
Yuki doesn't.
Carrying all those books should count. No.
How about Grizzle? Does he have athletics as a training
That's
skill?
what I'm actually looking for.
Grizzle!
Probably not. I'm only to bet like stealth and maybe perception if we're lucky. I don't think Grizzle has that.
Yeah, this squad.
Yuki's my best bet.
Actually, wait.
Actually, strength.
Wait.
Grizzle has a strength of 8, so no. Yes, Jade.
Never mind. I thought I could give myself proficiency in something for a bit, but I cannot. I can give myself advantage on something with an extra d6.
So I'll say that on a 19, Arby can drive the python into the ground, and it does kind of it does stick into the ground. He is kind of hammering it into the ground enough so that it does create a bit of a block. It might not, be the best hold if something were to really try to like bum rush the door, but I think it would hold under a certain amount of force.
Okay, that's fair. All right. doorway has been somewhat obstructed. File back into the secret tunnel.
I'll put a little lock symbol on it.
Woohoo.
This is like the most Rainbow Six ass mission we've ever gone on.
I don't know what Rainbow Six means.
It is a video game series. Focuses on sort of special forces, which do a lot of sort of these kinds of missions of sort of like counterterrorism, busting into a location, trying to set up, very efficient plans of attack.
It's based on a book series by Tom Clancy.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Suzanne, I'm going to give you the goblin stats, by the way, because this.
Oh yeah, you get goblin stats now.
Yeah.
Woo!
Grizzle is just a regular ass goblin.
Come
He's
on,
got-
regular ass goblin. You're my buddy now.
4 hit points.
Amazing.
Wait. I'm
Oh, he's
keeping him. Let me just go.
He's got 12.
Good boy.
Oh, you,
Hey, he
you
got
gave
the
him
max.
max.
Oh, I maxed him out.
I did. That's
Hello,
cute. I did not get Snare Max.
That's
Shame
more than
on you.
Loris had.
Damn.
Loris only had 9 hit points, so
Well, Laura's got his brain eaten by a chicken, so.
Poor Loris.
it's not his fault. He was just standing there.
Okay. So we have cut off one avenue of escape for the big hall. Are we going to clear that out first before we deal with the big nasties and potentially in the ritual hall?
Maybe.
Do we want to clear out the. Sorry, did we want to clear out the big room or the ritual room first? There's multiple points of entry to the big room, so we could still come in from multiple sides.
Well, we just for the big room we just sort of cut off one of those, and we only have one other. So it's the ritual room that has like 4 doorways that go into it.
Oh, I thought this one had a second entrance too.
I mean, the big one does have a second entrance. That's the one that's right here, but that is currently the only one accessible right now to us.
Oh, right. I'm sorry, I got my doors confused.
There's a lot of them. It's okay.
There are quite a few doors.
There's 2 doors, so we could just open them both at the same time and wander in, I suppose.
I want to, before you move forward, I do want to make sure you understand which room is which. This is
Okay.
This is the big room that Grizzle pointed out. So this is the big
Yes.
room that he hasn't been in. This is the ritual room that he pointed out. The ritual
Yes.
room has 4 points of entry. The big room has 2, one of which you have stopped with a pipe.
Great.
But so
I
far,
thought for some reason this was a ritual room.
yeah. So far, you have not noticed anything that would keep you from just opening the doors to the ritual room or these doors to the north that you have seen.
We need labels.
Maps
Oops.
are
Bad guys are bad at labeling their hidden evil projects.
Honestly, this is making so many OSHA violations.
So bad guys always lose.
That's why.
OSHA.
OSHA.
Naruto leans towards doing big room first, just because we've already taken the effort to kind of funnel the attack into one side.
I agree.
Sounds good to me.
Naruto's going to check out the doorway, make sure there's nothing that would disrupt our progress through traps, locks, etc.
Sure. Give me one moment. All right. Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
29.
Door's not locked. Door's not trapped.
Okay. The Narco will stand at the ready with her firearm. Harvey's in position to open up one of the doors.
Okay.
Should I cast silence again,
Um,
or should we?
if there's some sort of large, dangerous, creepy crawly, do you think that you'll be fine not having access to a spell that's that you, since you're concentrating on silence?
It just depends on what we want to do.
I don't think it would be a bad idea to keep the ritual room from hearing anything we're doing over on this side. So if you think that's worthwhile, I'm fine with it too.
Okay. I'll put silence up here again then.
He grabs silence. Yep. Bye. It's to you.
I think it'd be better to cast it at these doors, since this is the only other entrance out, or just in the hallway again. And capture all of the entry points.
Yeah, I think the cross section there is fine.
That is what I will do. And yep, we're good. Okay. Skip the thumbs up.
All right. Everyone ready to breach and clear?
Ready?
Yes.
Are you holding actions?
Sure.
I'm asking because it sounded like you're gonna.
Yeah.
Breach and clear does kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll hold a firebolt.
Holding a thorn whip.
Holding bang bang.
Let's go ahead and throw in some turn orders.
Would silence count as my action for this?
No, you set that up preemptively.
No, that would be preemptive, yeah.
Okay, then I will hold a starburst.
Is there any particular trigger for your held actions?
If we see somebody who looks vaguely threatening.
Okay.
Vaguely sounds reasonable.
Jade is specifically holding her action for something that is attacking her friend.
I love
I
love that Dave has an initiative.
Fine. I'm just gonna go on Dave's turn. I tried to reroll. I was like, oh no, thank you. We don't want to do that. Fine. Oh, now I got in there.
Oh, Dave's playing music.
You can give here. Let's get. I don't think I
Dave
need
is
to-
on 30. He gets to go first, and he's playing the battle music.
Yes.
I don't think I need blue on Grizzle anymore. Grizzle is Grizzle now. Do you want to give Grizzle his own initiative, or do you just want to go on your turn, Ren?
You can go on my turn. Let's keep life easier.
Do we want to have Grizzle contribute by opening the other door?
Grizzle, would you like to help us by opening the door? You may jump behind it to ensure you are not immediately shot.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
I do want to warn everyone that Jade will be using all of her magic to save Grizzle.
That's fair.
So,
Give you something to do.
yep.
Ren's actually going to try to keep him alive too. He made a deal.
Ah, it's so funny.
All right. So, you may open doors when ready. There we go. Opening the large stone double
you
doors,
bitch!
you come across
Didn't know she was
a
here.
large circular chamber with a large rug covering most of the stone floor, an alarm bell at the eastern end with the connected chain running above a single stone door at the northwest, a set of double stone doors to the northeast, and an altar to the northern side. Upon the altar is a large stone, flattened on one side and with jagged edges, with arcane symbols carved into the flat side. Flanked on either side of the altar is an armored orc, and sitting upon the edge of the altar is Sentinel Kiolna Summermoon. She grins
Fake
as the door.
Kiolna.
She grins as the door opens, and she says, "Mystic Mechanicus, it's about time you showed up. And I will leave it up to you if you decide that these are threatening enough to start initiative."
Yes.
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 No hesitation.
The PTSD of fake Kiolna is enough.
Right?
I
Jesus.
can't believe she's still wearing the same face. What the hell?
Bitch.
It was probably an intentional choice.
Yeah, she was doing the villain thing. Like, she didn't have a chair to swivel around, but she was trying her best with the big, stone altar thing. I approve.
She's doing the Dr. Evil.
Mystic
Go to 4 years of
Mechanicus.
full medical school to be called Mister. Thank you.
We will only stop our attempts to unravel the multiverse if you will forward to our bank accounts 1 million gold pieces.
But we could do that. But 1 billion gold pieces.
Where the hell? Oh, there it is.
Sucks for you, Kiona. You spent your held action on a monologue.
No surprise round. She knew you were coming. She has a thing that does not allow for surprise.
Oh.
That's fine.
Sounds alright.
So, since it seems like we're ready to just get into it.
Yep.
Dave, you're first to act.
Dave cues up the battle music.
Professor, the battle music has started.
Oh shit, that means shit's going down. I will bonus action cast Spirit of Ill Omen on Kiona. And I'll put that here. And it does this.
Oh god.
So what this does is it's pretty much a dire wolf with extra HP, and it can use its turn to attack only Kiona. While it's within 5 feet of Kiona has disadvantage on saving throws against any spell that I cast. The hound also disappears if it's reduced to 0 hit points, target is reduced to 0 hit points, or after 5 minutes. Let me fix its HP up here.
Sure.
So...
Oh, this is great. You're pretty much just picking someone that's like, death comes for you.
Hell yeah.
Size medium.
That was my line.
Good doggo.
Do you have the dire wolf stats? Do you need them?
I'm just pulling that up right now.
Okay.
The average is 37, plus it gets an additional, I think, hold on,
half of your sorcerer level.
Ooh.
7, 38, 39, 40.
Dang.
40 HP.
Start its turn. How automatically does start notification? Prison face. 38. All initiative for the hound. So it gets its own initiative. It looks like.
Yes. And apparently it's 4.
Okay.
Then with my action, because that's technically, hold on.
Disadvantage saving throws against spells you cast. Okay.
Okay. So that's not a spell. It's just bonus action. So that means I should still be able to cast a spell, right?
Yeah.
Give me a fireball.
Oh yes.
Hell yeah.
You go to fireball. She sees you start to cast it, and will counterspell you.
Oh, at this stage.
I will counterspell that counterspell.
Here we go.
Give me a D100 roll, baby.
I love this shit.
No.
$63.
Wouldn't it be great if you rolled the one where it casts Fireball again?
2 fireballs.
Give me a moment. So kind of a simultaneous effect here. As your fireball goes off, a fog cloud erupts from Professor.
Oh.
It is centered on him. So that would be like right here. So the fog cloud. The area is heavily obscured. So the area that you guys are in are heavily obscured, so it's going to make it hard for you guys to do anything from range in this area. What is the official name? Heavily obscured.
But it'll also make it difficult for them to target us too.
That is correct.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's disadvantage for heavily obscured, if I'm not mistaken.
Heavily obscured. A creature effectively suffers from the blinded condition when trying to see something in that area. So essentially, while you guys are in there, you're blind. But opponents won't be able to see you either. Meanwhile, Fireball, which I'm probably just going to keep on the field because I'm sure somebody else is going to use one.
Reverie.
Maybe.
Don't need to see the real movements address whom it may concern.
She's already used her counter spell. You can't do it again until her turn.
Alright, let me make this a drawing. Man, right out the gate.
Of course, right out the gate.
Right out the
What
gate.
part of reaching clear did we not make absolutely clear to you?
Alright, Professor, you should have control. Actually, everyone should have control of this in case anyone else needs to cast it. So, do you want to go ahead and place it where you want?
That looks good.
Just barely missing the Hound Spirit. Alright, what is your DC for the Fireball?
It is. Where are you, Fireball?
God damn! That's.
Hell yeah.
Oh, that's pretty good. Alright.
And Kiona will have disadvantage thanks to the Hound. That's fun.
Let's see. What the fuck did I give this? Okay, disadvantage on the save, so that's fine. So let's go Kiona first. Kiona rolls on that one.
Nice.
Good.
We love that for her.
As the fireball singes her, You kind of see her grin through the flame, and you see that she might have a bit of resistance here.
We don't see much of anything, really.
Well, yeah, I guess you don't, but I think you would.
You feel it with your heart.
You would feel it in your heart. No, to be true.
Yeah.
Orcs.
You're not a real tiefling. Shut up.
That's a failure, and that's another failure. So both the orcs are taking 33 points of fire to the face.
So typical Tuesday for them.
All right. Anything else for you, Professor?
Nope. This feels good. That's it for me.
It's good.
This feels right.
Through the fog, you hear Kiolna just kind of sigh, and she says, I was so hoping that we could be diplomatic about this, but I guess that's not possible. So, you hear her whistle, and she says, Gregory, a little help? You guys don't see it, but you hear the stomping.
It better be a giant duck on land.
As the doors on the other end open, and you hear the stomping of a large creature come stepping in.
Okay, I wasn't expecting that. The upside is not a giant Jeffrey, so good on
Oh,
us.
holy fuck! What the hell is that thing?
Hate
No
that.
problem.
Whoa,
Hate
It's a
that.
Greg.
That's
It's a friend. It just doesn't know it yet.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna know it.
there we go.
mm-mm.
There it is.
Jesus.
That looks like a problem.
Felt like an
Oh,
eye
nice.
infection or something there,
Damn.
friend.
Hey, good morning. Fun times.
It moves, and, well, no, actually you don't see anything. So, I'm not going to describe what happens, but Gregory is going to make some swipes on the Hound Spirit. It's going to make 2 slam attacks. It's a 27 to hit.
Oof. Yeah, that hits. It's got an AC of 14. Here, let's put that here. 14.
That's a D12. I don't want that.
Yeah. Come on. D4.
The first hit does 29 points of bludgeoning.
Is that it?
Nope, there's one more attack.
The best noise.
Second attack is a dirty 20.
Yeah, that hits. Dirty hit.
This is going to be another 19 points of bludgeoning.
Oh, my dog! They kicked my puppy!
Table supper for this.
Is the Hound Spirit gone?
No.
Oh.
You still got 10 HP.
What's the max on the Hound Spirit? Oh,
40.
40?
Yeah.
There
Are
we
you gonna kick him again?
go. No, I didn't see the health bar on it. Right. Yuki.
Cool. Well, shit. Yuki is going to. I can still like run out of this smoke, right? Or this
Yeah, you can
fog.
run out of the fog cloud. Yeah, absolutely you can.
Perfect. Cause she's gonna boop 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 run out of the fog. What was that? 5, 10, 20. See that thing? See the bell? When I measured it from where I was before, it was 45 feet. Yeah, it's 40 feet away. So if she staggers like 10 feet forward to get out of it, can she still get over to the bell? If she goes 5, 10 up here. Oh, wait, hang on.
What's your plan with the bell?
To pull the fucking clapper out so no more people can come.
We've disabled the chains. going into this room from both sides, and we have a silence behind us, so we are pretty good on the alarm.
All right, awesome, cool. Never mind. Change of plan then.
Good looking out though.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like
I was like, that's 45 feet away from me. I can rip that bitch out and bonus action pop my Eldritch Claw, because I think we're probably gonna need it. So instead of that, let's see how far I can get from where I was.
Don't forget you've got your little sun bolts, so if you're worried about getting all the way up into them, you can pepper them with a couple key blasts before you close into melee, if you so choose.
Well, I do also have mobile, so it's not gonna get me the fuck out if I get all the way up there. All right, then for this one, what are you? 15-foot cone by 15. That's Three, 10, 15. That should hit the orc and Gregory with Burning Hands.
So let's get a measure on that. Cone. Oop. Let's see. Yeah, you would just barely get Gregory.
Yeah. Yep.
Alright, is this a dex save?
It is.
Okay, what's your DC?
I just saw that. 14 dex.
Okay, don't forget you have to spend your key points to use that.
Yeah.
DC 15 because she has her belt as well.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Belt 15.
The orc just misses it. The big guy saves.
Of course he does. Dick.
So what is the damage on that?
That is 3d6 fire on failed, and then half damage on a successful one.
Okay.
So that is Jesus fuck. That's terrible. That's 6 full damage, 3 half.
Oof.
Yup. Rolled a 4 and 2 ones. Dick.
Does that take your full action to do the Burning Hands?
It's a spell. It's under my spell thing.
Well, yeah, it's under your spell thing, but your key gives you sometimes fucks with the action economy with it.
Looks like it says it's a bonus action for this Burning Hands.
Let's see. It's a feature. Yeah, bonus action.
Okay, so it's your
Is
bonus
Burning
action
Hands,
to
so
do
then-
Burning Hands. Okay, so you still have your action.
Cool. I'm not getting closer because if I get closer, he will fuck me up. She probably will anyway, and that's okay.
Then you
I think
say
we're
you
just
want to activate your tattoo, your Eldritch Claw?
Can't already use bonus action.
Mm.
It's alright, we can pop it next time. It's okay.
Yeah.
I ain't no thing. We're just gonna take some crossbow attacks.
Who are you making that?
Do you want to use your crossbow, or do you want to use your little sunbolts?
Will the sunbolts cost
No, it costs no key to use them.
I think to use as a regular action it doesn't, but if you want to make it as the bonus action it does.
Yeah, which is not really.
Oh yeah, you already used your bonus action.
It's literally no
Yeah, I already
different
used
than
bonus.
your flurry of blows for that. So yeah, you can use your attack action to do the sunbolt instead.
Oh, okay. So alright, so it says
1d6
when you take the attack action, you can spend 1 key point to make the special attack twice as a bonus action. Oh, alright. And you can use his
Yep.
attack as any of the attacks using the extra attack feature.
It literally just gives you a ranged replacement for your regular like punchies.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you want, you can throw out 2 Hadoukens.
Yeah. Let's do 2 Hadoukens then. We're gonna roll regular dice because
Who are you targeting?
I'm gonna target Gregory and try to get his hit points down some.
Sure.
First one is 11 plus 8, so it's 19.
That hits.
Okay. 1d6. It's 5 plus 5 is 10 points.
Okay.
And proficient. Trying to read how many I can throw. 2, right?
Yeah, you can do as many as your attack actions allow.
Okay. That's not great. That is 17.
17 hits.
Okay. That is 9 points of damage. And I think that's all Yuki's got.
At the end of your turn, Keolna clocks you. She grins and she says, "Hello, kitty," and is going to fire a ranged attack at you.
Cool. I love that.
Oh, legendary actions.
Does a
I
26
love
hit
that.
you?
Yeah, I would say so.
Barely, but yeah.
Yeah.
Just got her.
Meets it, beats it, you know.
Yeah.
A crackle of lightning shoots out towards you, Yugi, and it hits you center mass. 12. Shield guy. This is gonna hit you for 12 points of necrotic damage, and I need
Okay.
you to make me a strength saving throw.
Okay.
As this crackle of lightning hits you, there are shadowy tendrils that spring up from the ground and try to wrap around you, but you are able to push them back.
Did they look like voidy things?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
That's so hot. Cool. Okay.
Alright.
I think Yuki's gonna growl back, and she's gonna say, "Hello, fake Keolna. You ran away last time. Let's see if you can run again. Or maybe I'll catch Kitty by the tail."
Meow.
Yeah.
Jade!
This is the most.
Cool. I've been in the silence this whole time, so I haven't heard anything
Nope.
that Keolna has said, although I did clock her when those doors opened. So I saw her there and immediately did not like that. So let's get out of the silence and the fog. 15, 20. I'm just gonna keep trying to move. And okay, now I'm out of it. So
Yep.
I just walked forward until I'm out of it. I see all of them, and gosh, I've got my I had Starburst ready to go, so I am going to let a Starburst out. And it's going to be against Keolna.
This is a start. So this is what, Guiding Bolt?
This guiding bolt. Yeah,
Okay. Give me an attack.
cool. So that is 8. Oh, 26
That hits.
to hit. Cool. This is a 3rd level spell.
Okay.
So that's going to be 66
And she will be lit up for advantage.
"28 points of radiant damage as fire erupts from around her."
Fire erupts around her, and the starburst hits her in the center mass. And again, you kind of see her flinch a little bit as it hits, but she kind of blinks and looks up at you, and she says, "Really, no diplomacy at all." I'm sorry, what was the damage again?
26.
You notice she has resistance to this as well.
Can I make any kind of like insight check as to why?
Sure, give me an insight check.
Or okay. Oh, that's not great. Oh wait, I have a +8 to insight. 16.
On a 16, it's kind of hard to tell. You see that as these spells have been hitting her, there's almost like a ripple of like time-space around her.
Okay. That is my turn.
All right.
Or wait. Actually,
yes.
no. That's my turn. That's my turn. I don't want to use that right now.
Okay. This orc is going to run up. Oh, your detect magic is going to be down too, Jade. If you're
Oh
keeping
yeah,
silent.
sorry. I forgot to put took the aura off. Thank you.
This orc's going to rush up on Yuki. Let's do some
Awesome.
hand to hand. Takes out a great axe. Is going to make 2 swings on you, Yuki.
Cool.
First one is a 12 to hit.
Miss. Sucker.
Second one is a 25 to hit.
Miss.
I don't believe you. Ooh.
Yeah.
Max damage. This is 16 points of slashing.
Great. I love this. Yuki
Naruto.
growls.
Well, I was considering options, but since Jade was so nice as to light Kielna up for me, I'm going to go ahead and test whether or not bullet resistance is part of her kit here.
Sure.
Yeah.
We're gonna sharpshooter that shit.
Okay.
That is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 hits.
Damage. Magical piercing of 27.
27, you see. She takes the bullet, she flinches again, and you see another sigh as she looks your way, and she says, "Have you not gotten it yet? The void makes me strong. The Whisperer, through his infinite wisdom, has given me more power than you can imagine."
Shoot her again while she's talking.
She is resistant to your bullet as it hits.
Okay.
Go ahead,
Damn
give it a
it.
shot.
Yeah, the second she starts like talking about how the void makes her strong, it's just no, stop. Not interested. I'm no longer getting advantage from anything, right? It's the
Right.
Oh, yeah.
It's only on the first. It's only on the first attack.
Correct, yeah.
Well, all the damage matters right now, so I'll go ahead and
Yep.
keep on sharpshooting. Okay. Paid off this time. That's 23 to hit,
It does hit.
and that will be for 25 points of damage.
Okay.
Let's move Arby. Going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's gonna do a whack on this orc, try and soften them up to get him off the field.
Okay.
That is 8 plus 9 plus 1. 18 to hit?
18 hits.
Force damage from RB comes out to... Yeah. That'll be 10 points of force.
Okay. No resistance here. Anything else for Narco or Arby?
No, might get a little more spicy next turn, but
Okay. At the end of your turn, Keolna clocks you, Narco, and she says, "I can shoot things too," and is going to cast an Eldritch Blast at you.
Ooh.
It is a 25 to hit.
yeah, that is.
Okay. It is going to be where'd it go? There it is. 4 points of force.
I'm very glad I did not waste the shield spell on that.
Yeah.
Ren.
Hey, Ren is gonna fire up his Spirit Guardians before he even gets in the room.
Oh, hell yes.
Nice.
Go ahead and throw off your aura for Spirit Guardians.
In a minute, I don't even know if I have done it on this one. Let's see, what is it again? 15 foot. Fire aura.
Oh, actually, Joe,
Yeah.
I do have something.
Okay.
I didn't realize there's no range on this, and it just says as an attack. So I am going to, as a reaction, expend a charge from my Radiant Musket. Keolna is now blind.
Oh!
Is there no save on that?
Let me read. Blinded
They
until
still
the end of
deserve
next.
save.
Okay, she does get to make a con saving throw.
Con save. Okay.
Maybe.
So what's the DC on that?
17.
17. She rolled a 20.
Okay, fine.
Yeah. This
Hey,
bitch.
worth a shot.
Yeah, it was. Shoot her dead. Let's try it again. Next turn.
We'll get
Alright. Okay, Ren's gonna use his movement.
Go ahead.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and 40. Oh no, the poor little orky is in my zone. It's so sad.
Oh, Gregory is too poor boy.
Oh no. He's so sad.
Spirit Guardians.
It is how you say so sad.
So
So
they
bad.
get a wisdom save. It's this guy. Orc. Wisdom save. That's a 5.
Hey, that didn't make it.
Gregory. Nat 20.
They took off.
Guardian Emblem.
That only
What?
works on critical hits. I think.
Oh, I thought
right?
it was a nat. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was an attack. That was a nat 20.
No,
Apologies.
it was a nat 20 on a save.
Save. Sorry, I just heard nat 20 and I panicked.
Okay, no, it's very in character for
Looking
you.
out. That's good looking out. Good looking out. Okay, so
Grizzle's gonna peek out from behind the door and use his short bow on the big monster.
you do take the orc out, by the way.
Woohoo!
Hell yeah.
Hey, does a 13 hit the big monster?
13. You see, on a 13, he fires off a short bow. The arrow kind of just gets like stuck in its like hump, and it does not notice. So no, that it will be a miss.
Cool. He's gonna make use of this nimble escape thing where he can hide as a bonus action. And back he goes again.
Very good.
There's my turn.
Keolna's up. So, does something happen at the start of her turn because of the Hound Spirit? I forget. You're gonna have to remind me, Mars.
No.
Okay. No bug. Get away. Okay. What is she gonna do? Range. Okay. She's gonna cast a spell. You see her start to wave patterns in the air. You see these dark sigils start to get traced in the air. Oh, that's a code. Didn't want that. Okay. I think she's going to choose Ren, Yuki, and Naruko.
Smart.
I need the three of you to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Hey, I guess he's using her inspiration again. Yay!
Yeah, I'm gonna inspiration that out.
Cool. That's 11.
Jesus, I'm gonna use my second and last inspiration. May, get your fat
Hey,
tummy
this
away.
dice is going away. It's grounded.
That is sadly only a 17. Which doesn't feel great.
Yeah, no. 17 doesn't feel good.
It doesn't feel great, not gonna lie.
17 is good. The 17 is good.
Does against Kiona's fuckery, doesn't feel great, not gonna lie.
Look, if it would make a save against one of the party members, that kind of needs to be our baseline for good enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
So I got a 6, I got a dirty 20, and I got, what did Yuki get?
17.
Ren got an 11.
6. 17, 20, and 11. Got it.
Sorry.
The 17 and the 20 save.
Ooh.
Whoa!
The 11 does not.
Yeah. Alright.
Oh, that's a lot of ones.
Yeah!
Aww.
Hell yeah.
10, 14. So on a save, this is half damage. Naruko and Yuki, you will take. Naruko and Yuki is going to take 7 points of necrotic damage. Ren, you are going to take 14, and you are incapacitated.
Well, that's not very nice. How do I get unincapacitated?
You will be unincapacitated at the start of Yulna's next turn.
That bitch. Alright, so I rolled a 12 to maintain my spirit guardians, plus 3 for concentration. Does that mean I keep? Yes or no? I don't know this game.
Yeah, so you
Cool, alright.
yeah, you would have had to roll a 10 or better because you only took 14 points of damage.
Yay!
So your spirit guardians are still up. I think you took way too much off your hit points though.
Yeah, it looks a little bit awful. I want it. Let's try this again. Thanks for not letting me sit there with that. That would have been a little awkward. There we go. Let's try that instead. Man. Bummer.
What else does she have anything that she can use to get away from this dog? No, I don't think she can. She blew one of her big spells, so. Kiona looks out as she casts this spell. And she says, "We could have settled this peacefully. Did not have to go to these lengths." Reverie.
I am going to scoot up through the fog cloud. 10, 15,
Shoot that ball.
20, 25, 30. Hey, minions, come here. Hopefully that's just far enough that I can see.
Yeah, you're right on the edge. I'd say you can peek out of that.
Cool. All my friends are in the way. Oh, that one's dead. So that kind of works out. Can I have a fireball, please?
Yeah.
I had it out. Did somebody delete it?
I don't know where it went, but I'm gonna hit those three.
Back. Controlled by everyone. Go ahead and place it.
Except it's gonna be cold.
It's gonna be
'Cause
cold.
I'm a sky wizard.
Oh, very nice. What is your DC?
My DC is 17.
Whoever killing us still takes disadvantage because of the paladin.
I thought that was only for professor's stuff.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it's just for professor spells?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Same.
I think she's gonna hold. Okay. So dex saves. Gilda. Gilda rolls a 14. The orc rolls a 19. Gregory rolls a 10. I think the orc's the only one that made it.
Okay, so before resistances, because I'm assuming Colin has resistance like everything at this point. It's 37 points of cold. I rolled amazingly.
Oh
That's-
shit!
Hell
so
yeah.
God
That's
bless.
so hot.
I rolled 1 6, 4 5s, 2 4s, and a 3.
That's amazing.
Gilda does have resistance to it.
Yeah, she would.
Anything else?
And that is it.
All right. Keola didn't like that very much. She's going to point her finger at you and make a ranged attack. Reverie. 24 to hit you, Reverie.
Is this a spell or an attack?
This is an attack.
Yeah, that hits. Double my AC hits.
16. So it's going to be 16 points of necrotic, and I need a strength saving throw.
This isn't a spell.
This is not a spell.
That's kind of rude. How are you doing necrotic and not a spell? 16 and a what saving throw?
Strength.
Two.
As this, it's another dark bolt of lightning. The same thing that kind of hit Naruko lashes out towards you, Reverie, and it hits you. As it hits you, I'm sorry, this was the same thing used on Yuki. These dark tendrils again rise up out of the ground, and they are able to grab onto you. They hold you in place wherever you are currently restrained. This will last for 1 minute. You can use your action to repeat the saving throw if you like.
Oh god. Killed
Okay.
it.
Brings us to the Hound Spirit.
Nom 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 nom.
No.
Get up, puppies!
Nom nom fails.
I want it.
Fight tails.
I'm gonna inspiration because I really want to see if I can get her knocked prone.
Sure.
21.
21 hits.
Yeah.
All right. It's a strength saving throw to be knocked prone. DC 13.
Resistant to the bite. And a strength saving throw. On a nat 1, she goes down.
Yeah!
Hell yeah.
Is this like a what you call it? Is this like a grapple effect where like she needs to make a save to get up or something?
No, it just knocks her down when he bites her.
Oh, okay. Anything else for the Hound Spirit?
Don't think so. Nope.
This orc, I think, is going to come to heal this aid. It's going to make some great axe attacks on the Hound Spirit.
No.
No!
17 to hit.
That hits.
That's going to be 6 points of slashing.
Okay.
Another great axe. Another 17 to hit.
That hits.
This one is 7 points of slashing.
It kind of explodes in a poof of black mist.
All right.
He's made of mist. He'll come back.
Back to the top of the round with Dave, who's keeping the tunes cranking. Professor, you're up.
I need to be able to see shit. 5, 10.
Can Professor get out of the cloud, or is it follow him?
No, you can get out of the cloud. It just, when it's
Awesome.
cast, it's just cast in place.
Oh, cool.
30.
There's no wind in here, so there's nothing that'll blow it around unless you guys like create a wind.
Awesome.
35. He just kind of stares at her for a moment as he's trying to work through the different possibilities in his mind. And he just says, all right, the one thing we haven't tried yet. And I'm going to... does that orc cause disadvantage because I have to like see past it?
I think it will because you have both the orc and Gregory, who's this big, like, hulking frickin' thing that's just kind of like in the way.
Well, since I have advantage on it anyways, I'm going to try to go with the Void Ray.
Get her.
21 hits.
And then your strength will be reduced by only 1.
Reduced by 1. Ah, great. I gotta track that.
Yeah. Do more work.
Does the damage from a void spell get reduced at all?
Professor, as you cast this spell, it hits, and you notice that she does take the full damage from it.
Yes.
You see just like this sort of darkened look on his face as a smile slowly creeps across his face and says, "Go figure."
She kind of winces as she gets hit. She looks at you, Professor, and she says, and you see a smile start growing on her face too. She's almost proud, and she looks at you and she says, "You know the power."
Yes, however, this power is mine, and it is not granted by your false god.
We will see about that. Is that the end of your turn, Professor?
Yes, it is.
At the end of your turn, I need you to give me a charisma saving throw.
Gonna do that again.
Nice.
Professor, the whispers start creeping into your mind. You start getting ideas planted that your companions are not the ones here to help you. They're trying to fight against what you know. And even though Jade has agreed to learn what you are willing to teach her, she's only going to use it against you. But the idea gets planted in your head. You are so close to this stone that's on this altar. You are filled with thoughts that you are the only one that should be taking possession of this. You are the only one that can make this work. You are the only one that can figure this mystery out. But as these intrusive thoughts start encroaching on you, what does Professor do to push them away?
Firstly, does he like recognize that these are all of a sudden out of nowhere intrusive thoughts?
Definitely saw it as, definitely noticed it as Kiona looked at you and forced that save. I also think it's very thematic that the Professor song is playing right now.
Yeah, right?
He'll just call out mostly to Nariko, who's right there. He says, "Intrusive thoughts. They want me to seize a stone. I will not I won't succumb." As much as he wants to so badly, and he's got these thoughts that these people aren't there to help him, but he just knows that he needs to make sure everyone knows. And more specifically, Nariko is right there because just in case, she has the key to stop him.
He's got the kill switch. All
But
right.
he would also say, she has no defense against Void. And that's the end of his turn.
With that, we're at 11 o'clock. Do you guys want to finish out this round, or do you want to call it here for now?
I'm good with finishing the round.
I'm okay with finishing around.
I'd like to finish a round.
I'd like to finish Kiona.
I'd like a
Finisher.
cheeseburger.
Burger.
We'll get to the end of the round. So Gregory is up.
Makes a wisdom save against the gargoyles.
Gregory does. Ren, what is your DC on this?
15.
Rolls a dirty 20.
Rude.
We'll still take damage though, so give me the damage roll on that.
Alright, let me just roll it up real quick. Boop, 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 boop. Where'd you go, Spirit Guardians? Yep, that's not it, but that is. Okay, radiant damage. What do we got? Okay, that's 4. You're gonna be taking. Why am I rolling these crappy dice?
Alright,
All right.
so we'll take that. Interesting. It also makes it difficult terrain.
It does. Slow down.
Slow down.
No running in the hall.
That's exactly what I thought.
So, there is a weird thing that happens with Gregory. You
Look
kind
at
of
that.
see... Oh god, one of the cats just exploded the litter box. Oh.
That's a weird thing too.
Oh.
Now that's after forever.
Wow.
Damn. Biological warfare.
Oh god, yeah that is. Holy shit. Bad.
Yeah, I've had kids do that. It's pretty bad too.
Wow. Sorry. Anyway, so you kind of see the limbs on Gregory start twisting and contorting in weird angles, going in directions they shouldn't go in. And you kind of see Gregory now get down on all fours.
Oh. Wow, that's
What
worse.
the hell
That's
is that?
That's
That
worse.
I don't
nightmare
like that
fucking
at all.
Jesus.
Dear God.
God, I didn't need to sleep.
Mother-
skittering,
Gregory
Fuck.
spent the summer at the circus.
No,
God,
Gregory.
starts skittering in your direction, goes about as far as it can
Oh.
in Ren's Spirit Guardians. And you kind of see its tongue start flapping around as it looks in your direction, Nariko, and I need you to give me a
Ew.
wisdom saving throw.
Oh, no bad touch here, thank you.
Let's see here. That's gonna be a 16.
16 saves.
Good.
You kind of feel an intense psychic pressure on you as you're almost it almost tries to force you down into like a crawling position as well, but you're able to kind of fend that off, and it does not affect you. But it does make 2 slam attacks against Ren. Ren incapacitated.
Incapacitated. I can't do shit.
Just can't take actions, reactions, doesn't give him anything special.
Yeah.
That's good, at least.
No advantage, at least.
No bonus.
That is a natural 20.
Shield guy.
My life. I think you should,
Okay.
guy.
28.
Yeah, that's it.
Ren, there's going to be 18 points of bludgeoning damage to you.
Awesome.
You need a DC 10 con save for your Spirit Guardians.
Okay, roll over a 10. No Spirit Guardians, they gone. Man, my dice hate me tonight.
Second slam attack against you, Ren.
Alright.
This is a 15.
Hey, 15 does not hit.
Alright.
My AC is 19. Fuck you.
Fuck it indeed. Yuki, you're up.
So, Yuki's right by Professor. She would have heard what he said to Naruto. I'm assuming that wasn't said telepathically about Kiona being vulnerable to void energy.
Oh,
Right?
he yelled it.
Huh?
Oh, he yelled it.
Perfect. I think Yuki, having lost Kiona once, seeing everything that happened because Kiona got away, I think Yuki, and I did rollies for this, is going to cast a Void Spell.
Alright.
Just gonna cast Void Rift at Kiona.
You have to be within 10 feet of.
Yeah, you have
Do
to,
I?
Yeah, you have to be within 10 feet.
That's
Alright.
basically Arms of Hadar, so you have to get up against her to do it.
Okay.
Or you can do it against Gregory.
If you'd want to maximize it, you can go to this spot right here. You'll get all 3 of them in your burst.
Ooh, love that. Bloop. Right here.
Get them and then move.
And they take points of exhaustion.
So, what is the DC on your Void Rift? And don't forget to mark off your key points to use it as well.
I got it.
And you also take one point of Arcane Corruption.
Yep. Yes, I do. Charisma 14.
15.
Huh?
15.
15.
Is it? Okay, it is Charisma 15. Okay. So,
Check off key
Yolda
point right now.
can save on a successful save for you takes half damage. Okay. Why don't you roll the damage for me?
Okay. Alright. 9. Not great, but 9.
Hey, 9 is 9.
Yeah.
He only rolls a dirty 20.
God damn it.
Our orc rolls a 6.
Cool.
Our creepy crawly might come as a shock. Not very charismatic.
Yeah.
Rolls a 4. So you said,
Cool.
I'm sorry, how many points of damage was it?
9.
9. So Gildan takes half. Oh god. Orc. Oh, just enough to actually kill the orc.
Nice.
Sweet.
And our Gregory takes 9 and suffers 1 point of exhaustion. Actually, doesn't it? Yes, does suffer 1 point of exhaustion.
So that was, let me do some math. Alright, that was 20. Mm. And I think so 20. So I have 4. So I think Yuki to not. He'll get an attack of opportunity.
You have mobile.
I do have mobile. And I did attack him. Yeah.
You
Perfect.
didn't- it's on the attack action. It's not in this situation. I
Wait, what do you
believe.
mean? Oh, I hit him.
Yeah, so
You're
with,
right. You're right.
with the mobile
You're right,
feat,
you're
I
right.
think you had to have make an attack action. What you did was
Yeah,
spell.
yeah.
So I do not think that would apply in this case.
Gotcha. All right. Well, we're just gonna go over here then. We'll stay within his range. I'm assuming he's 10-foot range.
Probably.
This is how big he is. I'm assuming.
Not a
Seeing
bad
as,
assumption.
huh?
Not a bad assumption.
Yeah, I'm basing that assumption on the fact that he didn't take attack of opportunity when I got more than 5 feet away from him before. So we're gonna do that, and we're gonna stay over here as to not bunch up on the other side. Yeah, I think what that kind of looked like is Yuki kind of walked up. She kind of watched everything happen and heard a professor said, zipped up between everybody. Her eyes flashed purple, and where her paws turned gold or glowed gold earlier, and her hair glowed gold, it now had some streaks of purple in it, and her paws glowed a dull purple, like a light lavender. And then shook her head, was back to Yuki, and then zipped over here.
Okay. Is that all for you, Yuki?
Yeah, I think that's all I got.
Jade.
So I'm going to move this way. Gosh, I hope this isn't the wrong thing to do, but I don't have any other things I can do from range. And she's... Can I get a 20-foot radius sphere, please?
Yeah, what do you cast?
Casting the Void variant of Hunger of Hadar.
Drawing. The back. Let's give control. I'll just give everyone control on this one. So you are going to cast this Hunger of Hadar, which I've given you.
Yes.
However, Keolna is going to counterspell this.
Unless anyone else has a counterspell, that'll work, because I don't have counterspell.
I'm out of third level slots.
I'm not the one.
I never have it.
I am the professor. You have my counterspell.
Professor, give me another D100!
Here we go again.
I
Actually,
need
wait.
to.
What? Oh, you know, I didn't think to ask for this before. Shit. I totally forgot. So this counterspell is upcasted, actually. I forgot about the first one, so that one's done, and I'm not going to wreck on that one. But I do need a roll with your spellcasting modifier.
Justin.
Huh?
Roll what? Are you asking me to roll or Jade to roll?
You, because you're casting counterspell on an upcasted counterspell.
Okay. And what am I rolling?
It's with your spellcasting modifier.
Basically, you have to try to beat her counterspell.
Yeah, but what
It's
dice?
just your spell. It's a D20 plus your spellcasting modifier.
Oh, okay, that's
Yes.
what I wanted. Alright. 20 plus 4.
Yep, your counterspell goes off.
Yeah.
Give me a D100.
I need to stop standing so close to the professor.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Hey, you might suddenly get spell slots back. You don't know what the Wild Magic Surge is going to do.
Yeah, neither do we.
It could be cool.
So,
On a 57, you cast your counterspell. You feel a burning sensation in your hands and in your palms, almost like if you were to touch something flammable, you could probably set it on fire.
Oh dear.
it's hot.
But your counterspell against the other counterspell is successful. So Jade, your spell goes off.
Great. I want to center it so that it hits. It fully encompasses Kiolna and also catches Gregory.
Okay.
So, knowing that everything we were throwing at Kiolna was not working, Jade was preparing herself to do this, and then having the professor cast his void magic at her just kind of confirmed that we need some firepower that's going to work against them. So she will step back to get in range, sees Yuki do the same thing, and see Kiolna get hurt from it, and unleashes her this corrupted void area of effect that just rips itself from the ground and throws itself over as a dome on top of them. It is magical darkness, so people can't see through it, so she is blinded, but you should still be able to get Gregory.
It's not just even magical; like no light at all can illuminate.
Nothing can illuminate through it. So hopefully, she at least takes some good amount of damage while we're in here. So that has gone off.
Okay.
So any creature that starts its turn there will take 2d6 cold damage, and ending its turn there, they'll have to make a dex saving throw. So at the start of their turns, they'll take damage, unless you want them to take damage as a spell is cast, like we do with Moonbeam.
This does specifically state when they start their turn, so it will be when each of these
No problem.
start their turn.
Do you want to roll that now?
Why don't we roll it when the first effect happens?
Okay.
Is there anything else for you, Jade?
Jade is just going to call out as that happens. She says, "You've got to be careful about the things that make you strong. Sometimes they make you weak too."
Meanwhile,
And-
this chamber is just filled with the slurping, awful noises of just tentacles just slapping against just stuff.
I think it's got, if it's void, it probably sounds like the slithering sound of like when snakes kind of roll over each other, and the hissing whispers of a voice you can't understand.
Yep.
And do I have any bonus actions that are worthwhile right now? And then as a bonus action, expend a spell slot of Channel Divinity, and I will regain a spell slot.
Okay.
I will regain a second level spell slot.
Okay.
Thank goodness, because I'm very low. So I'll get that back. That is gone. That is concentration, which means the silence outside is down.
Okay.
But I'm more worried about Kiolna than I am worried about people hearing us at this point. That's my turn.
This orc is dead. Narco, you are up.
Alright. So everyone's piling void magic on the Kiolna, which is not a party that Naruto can join in on. So she is going to focus fire on Gregory and try and take him out.
All right.
Seems where she can be most useful right now. He didn't have great armor from what I've seen, so I'll go ahead and use Sharpshooter on him.
Sure.
First attack is a 15 to hit.
15 hits.
Nice. That's going to be 26 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Magical. And we'll go again. That's a net 20.
All right.
Plus 16, 31 on the second attack.
All right.
Amazing.
And I think Naruto's going to move 1, 2, 3. And just pop herself into the fog here so that he can't do his weird little evil eye curse thing against her.
Okay.
He can't see her. RB, really not any better place for him to be, so he'll go ahead and take his attack on Gregory as well.
Sure.
That's I get 26 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
For 10 points of force damage.
All right. Anything else for Naruto or RB?
That'll do.
Ren, sadly, you are incapacitated.
I'm incapacitated. I can't do shit, man.
Kiona has to make a save against the Hunger of Hadar.
No, she takes
Oh, just
2d6
takes?
cold damage at the beginning of her turn. She starts her
Okay.
turn there.
Right.
She has to make a
Takes.
dex save if she ends her turn there,
Gotcha.
and then she'll take extra. So
okay,
that's
so give me the damage on that.
cool. Oh my gosh, I rolled max damage on that. That's cool.
Oh,
So
heck
she'll
yeah.
take 12 points of cold damage, and she'll gain 1 level of exhaustion. No, wait, that's Void Rift. I'm looking at the wrong thing. I was like, wait, that's awesome if she gains a level of exhaustion. She takes 12 points of cold damage.
Okay. Kiona.
And they're fully blinded.
Gotcha. Kiona says, alright, this is quite enough, and she's going to use half her movement to stand. Going to step down, and she is going to use Dispel Magic on your Hunger of the Dark.
Eddie.
Oof.
Oh, did Gregory also take the damage?
Gregory did not start his turn there.
He wasn't in there. That's right.
He didn't start his turn yet.
That's right. He didn't have his turn yet.
That's pretty much it. That's gonna use up Kiona's turn to get rid of the Hunger of Hadar. Do we have any bonus spells? I don't think so. Well, it doesn't matter because we used the spell already. That's Kiona's turn. Rever, you're up. So you are currently restrained. You can use your action to try to get out of it if you like. Otherwise, whatever else you want to do.
Yeah, I'm not gonna chance trying to get out with a +0 to my strength score. So I'm just gonna cast Mind Spike, and I need Kilnon to make a DC 17 Wisdom save.
DC 17 Wisdom save. Wisdom. She rolls a 7, but she is going to burn one of her legendary resistances.
Okay, so
Dad.
she still takes half.
Yep.
Of 11, so 5.
Okay.
Since she has resistance. Well, and then she has resistance on top of that, I guess, so whatever
Yeah, so
that is.
yeah, they're taking 2 points out of that.
Take that.
How about
Yeah,
the?
Anything else?
No, that's it.
Alright. That orc dead. So we're back to the top of the round. We're at 11:25, so I assume we probably need to break for the evening.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's stop here.
Oh, she's so.
Okay.
God, I want to kill her so bad.
I agree.
Never let my bad guys monologue.
No.
Okay.
Oh,
She can try to monologue on her turn.
she and Yuki
That's
have
what her turn.
unfinished.
That's what
fucking
her
business.
turn is for.
Okay.
Unfinished business between her and
Have her
Yuki.
monologue on her turn.
Yeah, probably could. Well, now that she's not in darkness and she can see again. Maybe she will.
So can I, though.
Yeah, how quick are we gonna put her in silence? No more talking for you.
No more talking for you.
Honestly, if you need to shut down a spellcaster, silence is a pretty good option.
It
Yeah.
is.
It
It is.
is.
It is. Well done, everyone. This is a tough battle, and I did not
Yeah.
expect you to get to this one first.
First.
First. Hey, by the way,
Great.
how many points of corruption do I take?
Equal to the spell level.
This one? Ooh, okay.
Can't wait to clean all you guys up after this.
Well, it depends on if we want it cleaned up right away or if we're testing things.
I'm
Yeah.
definitely gonna need cleaning.
Professor was hearing intrusive thoughts telling him to like betray your
Well,
friends,
that was-
and yeah,
that was from
he needs
Fiona.
cleaning. That's Narco's assessment.
That was from Kiolna, though.
You are like a lot of messy kittens. Stop playing in the void dirt.
The only thing we have to fight her.
No, we don't. If I would have lost my damn turn, I might be a little mad. I want to remove her corruption so bad that's gonna fuck her up completely. Let me out.
I mean, not if, it may not though. If she's like, you could only remove so many points of corruption at a time.
A few spots. Let me at her.
Well, if it does enough to undo whatever her like resist all damage buff is, that's a worthwhile trade, I would say.
Fuck yeah.
You could definitely try it.
I want it. I want it. I want it.
Yo, Yuki wants to fuck her up so bad.
Facts.
Oh, it's fine.
This is a fun combat because I gave these guys a lot of tricks.
Yeah, you did.
They're
Mhm.
doing well. Shame on you.
Yo, Gregory's fucking nightmare fuel.
Right?
Woo,
What the hell is Gregory?
Fuck, man.
Cool. I'll,
Jesus.
I'll give you the stat block after the fight.
Fuck,
He's
man.
he's definitely a Fomorian, but he's definitely got some other modifications made to him.
Elizabeth?
Yeah, I'll let you know what it is after this fight's over. Whew, boy. So, how about some awards for tonight?
Ow.
Any nominations for awards?
Everybody.
Obviously, Ren / Lizelt.
I already gave you
I already
Jen
got
one for
mine
that.
there.
I don't
Got
care.
one. You already
I
got
already
one.
used one for that.
I listen. All of them. That's how you start a fucking session.
Ren did recruit a goblin for us.
Ren did
Ren
recruit a
did.
goblin.
Gathering more.
He is very helpful.
Yeah, more people in his crew.
I think I want
Yes.
to give. No, go ahead. We hear Yuki.
Oh, I was just gonna say, as Ren, he has given us valuable
Oh.
information.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Yuki.
Oh yes, I will also say Yuki, because she goes in there, she goes, skibby pow, bam, 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 and she uses her best silence.
I like that we got the first look at the Kamehameha.
Kamehameha and Void Spell.
Mm-hmm.
It's the first time she's used the Void Spell.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, I really wanted to fucking light that door on fire. I need you to know how much restraint that took.
Like the
I'm gonna
door?
tell you to stop restraining yourself. It's more fun that way.
Oh, the door at the top of the trap door.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Ye-
the fucking Chaos Goblin inside of me really wanted to try to melt something.
Honey, the Chaos Goblin is never gonna get stopped by this group. I think I need you to know that.
You know, actually, now that I think about it, now now that Professor has hot hands, that fog cloud's gonna go away.
Oh, good.
Yay or no?
No, Narco just hit in it, so maybe not.
Yeah.
Yay.
Well, that's the thing. I think it would have stopped being a thing before Narco got her turn, if that was the case. So
Oh, would it?
It's
yeah, because Professor.
Actually, no. There's nothing that says that it'll go away. No, never mind. It'll stay.
because it's not the thing that has.
One.
It's not the thing that like, oh, when you you're the one casting like your magic. It's just something that happens
Yeah.
because we're casting 2 counter spells at each other.
Just
Yeah, that's
just
correct.
make like the duration is the same as the actual spell itself,
Yeah.
which
Yeah,
is
yeah,
like
yeah.
an hour.
Yeah, I think it is an hour actually.
Yeah, it is.
Let's see.
So who got the inspiration for this session?
Everyone.
So,
Everyone.
so yeah, so I like Ren for recruiting Grizzle. I also like Professor for being the first one to try a void spell to see if it worked and finding the weakness.
That was
Yeah.
pretty ballsy.
Yeah.
I mean, that was going to be my next move as soon as we realized, oh no, she's also resistant to bullet. I'm like, well, Professor's teachings have come a long way at this point.
I also
Uh,
appreciate Rainbow Six. Like that was some like fucking MI6 level, like going through and just like
Organized shit.
Yeah.
How we've just been like systematically dismantling the
Yeah.
defense network of this place as we go.
Yeah.
mhm.
Well, yeah, you're letting Nariko take the lead, and she has enough skill to basically be our party rogue for the moment, so she's gonna leverage it.
Love it.
Hell yeah.
It's great.
So,
I would agree with those things. All of these things are good.
See.
Also, now whenever we do finally clear out whoever's hanging out here, Narcos has a couple of rooms she wants to go back and see if there's secret passages.
Well, naturally.
Now that there's, since we found at least a couple, so she wants to see if like a fake keel in this room has one, or the workshop. Which I think we looked for secret passages in the workshop before we left.
yeah,
We did too.
yeah,
I
you
think
did.
we did a pretty good thorough investigation of a lot of the rooms, but this
Yeah.
one was one that
You
we
did.
found
Yeah,
them.
you did look at the workshop. You did not find one. I think that was the only place I remember you specifically looking for it,
Mhm.
other than that one bedroom.
Right. Which, if you were going to have secret tunnels, having it in the main dude's quarters, kind of like the number one priority, I would think.
Mhm.
Cool.
Very awesome.
All right, guys. I do have to go. Doctor's in the morning, so
Okay.
Good night.
Okay, honey.
I know.
We'll allow
Yay.
this on this
Let me know if
day.
you need anything, honey.
Did you get your
I
hate
will,
chicken?
darling. Huh?
Did you eat your hate chicken?
I did. I did
Good.
eat my hate chicken.
All right. Good.
All right, guys. Love you. Talk to you soon.
Love
Love
you.
you.
Good night. Good night.
Looking for something.
I perhaps should not be surprised that Seawolf was the next one to inspire me to make a song for it.
Oh, of course.
That's pretty typical.
I mean, I'm working on one for Leannon right now.
Oh,
So enjoy that when it comes out.
I finally got in. I might work on some.
Is there is Leannon's song going to be bubblegum pop? Because that's
Probably.
the genre I think of for her.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be very cute.
How could it not be?
Yeah, super cutesy, upbeat, and then
Terrifying
lyrics of
lyrics.
terror.
Actually, we'd write if it wasn't.
There we go. Got all of these.
I think Brother
Man.
Edward would probably be the next one.
Mm-hmm. As after Leannon, I'll be doing Seraphina.
Nice.
Man, this is a good fight.
This is a good fight.
This is a good fight. This is a good ass fight.
This isn't like I'm not like overkill or overdoing it or.
No, not at all.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
We are fearing
All right,
for our
let
lives.
me
That's appropriate in small
help you.
doses.
Let me help you with something right now. Ask yourself, would Neville do this? And if the answer is yes,
Oh my god.
you're fine.
Hey, maybe not that far. Maybe not that far.
You need
I-
to. You've
to give
seen
you
the
an idea of
things
where
that we come up against.
Like the thing is, generally speaking, the power of the party tends to sort of, at least if you're working with a fairly a fairly like competent group who
I don't know what
who
you're talking
picks,
about.
you know, decent powerful options. The more levels we get, the more like it's almost like exponential the power increase as opposed to linear.
Mm-hmm.
So like we're at level 6,
Mm-hmm.
which is good. Well, like honestly, if I was doing some plotting for Sunday, and I was looking. It's like, okay, I don't know when the party is going to find this, but the earliest they could reach it is like probably level 8, maybe level 9.
Oh boy.
Do I want an adult dragon or an ancient dragon?
Oh Christ.
Fuck no. No. How
Either
about
way,
that baby one?
either way, Rich is gonna
Black
try
one
and
that
befriend it.
that Suzume made an enemy of? I have concerns now.
But here's the thing: the ancient dragon is with the stipulation that you don't have to actually beat it. It's just the threat.
I'm afraid.
You
So-
should be.
I love it. I'm into it.
But
Let's do
that
it.
should give you an idea of how much confidence I have. If like you only have one fight and it's literally one monster, I think this could probably be a fair fight for you guys once you hit that point in the game.
Also, like, we're fighting fake Kiolna. Like, it should mean something.
Yeah.
He's boss. He's a boss fight.
Oh yeah, this is 100% a mini boss for sure.
Yeah.
So why are you concerned?
Look, if your villain gets to last 3 rounds in their big fight, I call that a success.
Yeah.
They have stuck around long enough that they've probably shown off some nasty bullshit, and if they died quickly afterwards, it's probably because the party was taking them seriously. So
And now you get to, on your turn, monologue as a free action. Monologuing is a free action.
and if your party is very efficient in their choices for defeating the villain, then that's fine. They get to feel like they understood, like they scoped out their foe, they acted tactically, and they were rewarded for it.
Mm-hmm.
And if we don't fight, and if we don't defeat them quickly, that just means it was a hard earned and successful battle. Like, just because it's worked for it doesn't mean it's not worthwhile.
Like I didn't feel a lack of accomplishment when we like really fucked over those guys at the front entrance, because we put a lot of effort to like getting the surprise round and, you know, targeting weaknesses and hitting them from multiple angles. So the effort was put to get that outcome. So
I mean, I support all this.
Nice.
I think Yolno's got probably at least like we won't be finishing her off in the next round.
No.
More than likely,
Probably
there'll
not.
be at least 2.
There's only 3 of us with void magic, and she has resistance to literally everything else.
Oh, fun story. Ren's godhood can actually counteract anyone else's resistance to necrotic damage.
Ooh.
Ooh. I
Only
like
from his
it.
attacks, but it's something.
That's pretty good though.
That's pretty good.
I had a whole fucking turn to look through and see what the fuck I could do when I came out.
Hey, there you go.
I'm sorry to do that to Red.
No, it's okay. Listen, man, the dice wanted it. I rolled 3 different dice. They were like, I was like, okay. We ain't going nowhere.
So what I'm hearing from Red is did not appreciate being put into nap time for around there. Is and is gonna give this lady the touch of death.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah.
I love the Death Cleric description for that ability at 6th level. Inescapable destruction.
Yeah.
Necrotic
bye.
damage no longer. Necrotic damage ignores resistance. Fuck you.
That is an excellent summary of the situation.
Be right back.
It really is just built to be like, how can I just really fuck someone over with a well-timed inflict wound spell? And
I
I'm
enjoy
here
Ren
for it.
like that.
Oh, that reminds me. I have to make note of the shit that she's used so I know what's not available anymore.
Please do.
We've burned like 3 counter spells. She cast the void shocker or whatever it was.
I
Magic.
I know I'm keeping track of the legendary actions and resistances on the tokens, so I don't have to worry about that. But it's like I wish there was an easier way that you could track like spells and other special abilities in the Beyond thing, but that's okay.
I mean, the most I can think of is I don't remember if is there like a little GM notes section when you double click the tokens that you can add in stuff on there?
Oh, there probably is. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, what I normally do is what I do on the GM layer is I just like make a text box and I just write down notes for the stuff in the room that I need to remember, just so that when I like look around, it's right there, like basically a sticky note on the map for me.
Yeah.
Which can sometimes be dangerous because I do that to like let me know where like traps are and like how much treasure is in a room. So if I forget to put it on the right layer, you guys might walk in and suddenly see like, oh, that's a lot of D6 we'll take if we step a few more spaces. Let's consider it.
That's usually how it goes, though. Alrighty, it is a quarter till 12. I need you to pet shuffle. You guys have a wonderful night.
Thank you.
Have a good night, honey.
Bye, everybody.
Love you.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's everything she's used. Oh. I'm still recording. What have we learned tonight?
Oh. We learned that we should touch the bad magic. It's useful and necessary.
I have learned that Joe would really like to monologue, but he needs to learn to not make his. He needs to make his NPCs not make me want to punch him in the face when they open their mouths. So.
No, he just needs to actually just monologue. Is what he needs to do on his turn.
I think it was the point where she was starting to monologue in the middle of my attacks that I was just like, okay, I was going to shoot the orc, but now I after the first one hit and I confirmed the damage reduction, I was like, okay, I'll put my other attack on this orc. I can probably take her off the field. And then she started monologuing. I was like, no, she gets another one. Fuck you. Nope.
Mm-hmm. Question.
Yes.
About void spells.
Mm-hmm.
Are we able to channel the void into the spells, into our regular spells, or can we only use the void for the void spells we find?
Try it.
Okay, I'm going to. Because I only know 2 spells.
Mm-hmm. You have those spell scrolls that you picked up.
Just before you do that experiment, ask yourself, am I okay if this means that the spell becomes void version forever afterwards, and you can't
Yeah.
cast the normal one anymore?
That's a good question. I'm cool with it.
Please, for the love of God, do not cast Void Revivify.
Oh no!
God damn no.
Come back as Jeffrey.
Miss Rosie, say goodbye to your adoring public. We got a bit
Void
now.
Moon. Bye, Rosie. We love you.